No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, and I'm extremely excited to welcome one of my favorite Chicago legends home from jail and on the podcast. Box Top is back.
Why y'all be, it sound like y'all be saying box top.
Box Top? No.
That's what it sound like people be saying.
No, but that was a thing like in the 50s. Like you would have to save the box tops from like cereal boxes and you would get like a prize or something.
Right.
But no, it's Box Top.
No, for sure. Appreciate it.
Building, what's the word?
Shit, chilling, man. What y'all got going?
Feeling good, man. Shot a bunch of porn today. It's totally unrelated to this, but
You say you shot a lot of porn today.
yeah. So I used up a lot of my like natural energy for that, but I'm sticking around late to kick it with you and Remo. Man, but how's it feel, bro? You're out on the West Coast now. How's it feel after sitting down for all those years?
Shit, it's relief, man. It's fresh air, you know, like due to the circumstance that was going on out here, but it's still fresh air though, you know, like especially being locked away, then having to be on house arrest, you know.
Because you just did 3 months before emerging.
Yeah, I ain't. That's why I don't want to post shit. I'm like, shit, I'm still locked up.
Right.
Ain't no point in me posting shit. Like, shit, I might as well wait till I get out the band, like, pop out. So, I'm about to start back doing everything, though. Like, yeah, all the dropping and shit. Like,
hell yeah.
Shit, everything to me right now is still first day out.
Definitely.
Like, I know I've been out, but the real, I ain't seen me, so shit, all this shit still, like, my first day out.
Yeah, and just being stuck in the crib for those 3 months. So was that like a good feeling of like, well, at least I get to be comfortable and shit?
I could have moved. I had movement every day. From 9 to 9. I just never moved. I was chilling with my son. Like, my son was born while I was locked up. You know, so I was just really kicking it with him, you know, chilling with my other kid, you know, chilling with the family, you know.
So how old was your kid by the time you got out?
He about to be 2.
Wow.
He about to be 2 next month.
That must have been a crazy feeling.
Yeah, it was, you know, it's sad to say that wasn't the first kid that was born while I was locked up. Like, my daughter was born while I was locked up. So it's like, shit, you just, when they born, you be like, damn, how long this shit finna be? Because I ain't trying to come home, which, you know, you don't have no choice, but if I don't want to come home, kids, it's 5, 6, 7, you done missed everything.
Yeah.
Like, I missed his first steps, but I'm potty training them and shit.
Yeah.
So I ain't missing that, like.
I imagine you have a crazy feeling of like making up for lost time because you want to just cram in as much time with the kid as possible to let him know, like, yo, I'm dad. Like, I know I wasn't around for a little while, but I'm here. I'm back.
Yeah, I feel like you can't get back lost time. Like when you lose time, you just got to keep going, man. And just it's you know us as dads and or just men, period. We'll just be like, you know, we got to catch up, but. What you lost, you lost. You can't get it back. Just work on not losing no more time. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep everything going. Keep everything, stay 10 steps ahead. So when you 10 steps back, you don't feel like you just lost nothing.
And you did how many years? 4? 3?
Damn, you just put it on me like that.
No, it wasn't 4.
2.
2. Okay.
2. Yeah.
2. Yeah. I was. I had an
What you
armed
was
bishop.
for?
I had an armed bishop. I was looking at 6 to 30 years at 85%, but by my background, they tried to do extended term. So the judge had said 6 to 60. My girl was pregnant at the time. She don't really know about the system. I'm in my head though, like they can't give me no 6 to 60 years for no strap, bro.
But
like,
she sees 60 and she's.
But
just,
she hit a 60. I know
fuck?
she like, damn, my son probably kicking like a motherfucker in her stomach. You see what I'm saying? So. I knew, like, I ain't no armor bitch. Well, I'm gonna end up coming from under this shit, though, you know. But I end up coming from under it, man. They end up giving me 5 years at 50% while I was 6 months in. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get out their way because I see that they really on the motherfucker, you know. So I went on and got out their way, you know. Just went to the joint, shit, chill, lift weights, read. I did a lot of reading locked up. Like,
What'd you read? Anything that stuck with you?
I started off reading urban novels, but I had to stop that shit. Like, that shit was just getting irritating. Like, everything the same, everything in the same. Like, nothing end. Like, the bad guys lose, the good guys win. Like,
right.
It never end right. You got your homie snaking somebody. It's just, I started reading things that could teach me. Then I went there, took my religion serious. And I started reading, religious things about, teaching me things about Tawheed and reading the Quran and stuff like that.
Because you were already Muslim before you went in, right?
I was already Muslim.
Okay.
I converted 5 years ago.
5 years ago, okay.
Yeah.
But you feel like you got a lot closer to your faith in there?
Yeah, I was trying before I went in. I was like still trying. I was dipping down, still was smoking, I still was doing a lot of things that, wouldn't really allow me to give it 100%. You feel me? Like, a lot of people say like they like I appreciate being locked up. Like, I ain't want to be locked up. That ain't why I wanted to be, but I appreciated the 2 years because it let me open my eyes and really see like what I got in front of me and like how many times I done been blessed, and I realized like then like damn, God got me for real, like I done been through so much, you feel me, and I came from under it, you feel me. So it's like I gotta take this shit serious because this probably my last run right here. So it's like I ain't got no time to be fooling around. Like,
do you always think about the fact that you're kind of one of the last of a dying breed or one of the last of your generation that's still out here?
One of them, yeah, but it's a few of us still out here. But as far as like, I get where you coming from, but yeah, like I always pay attention to that. Like, I hear it a lot too, I read comments, I don't respond to them. I used to respond to everything, but I don't give shit my energy no more. Like, I let shit be. Like, it is what it is. Like, whatever gonna happen. You feel me? Like, I'm not finna give it my energy. Like, I done found the way and found peace. So I'm not finna let nobody or no comment, no message, or none of that break my peace. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like shit. Whatever gonna happen.
Do you have a little bit of that like survivor's remorse where it feels like you just are kind of amazed and blown away by the fact that you made it through this time period and that so many of the people around you didn't? And that, do you ever question like what is it? Like, what makes me special that I managed to get lucky?
Did, but I one thing I learned, never question Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You never question him. You feel me? Like, you just gotta look at it for what it is. Like, it's obviously something he still got you here for, like, and it's up to you to figure it out. You feel me? Like, you gotta pay attention to the signs and symbols of life, like things that's going on. Like, you might be knowing like, all right, I need to do this, but you just telling yourself that. But somebody you probably don't know or just say something to you and you be like, what the I was just really like, I know I gotta do this. Them be like messages, them be like vessels to God. Like, he sent this person to send that message like this, and they come like that. You feel me? Like, they be coming like that. That shit, like, it's serious, bro. You just have to pay attention. People ignore it, and that's when they crash out and things happen. And then they get to questioning, but you was ignoring the signs like that you was crashing. And you been getting the signs that you crashed. You gotta slow down.
Were you locked up paying attention to everything going on the outside?
No.
Or are you trying to stay out of that while you're in there?
I ain't really call home with that. Like, I call like my brother, my baby mama, my girl. Like, I call my kids, you feel me? I call bro from time to time. Like, I wouldn't call none of my guys. Like, I ain't want to hear about what was going on because I ain't out here. So I don't want to even have that stress on me like, oh, this going on, oh, they doing this, they doing that. Now it's making me irritated. I'm in jail, they having fun, or this going on. It's like, damn, I ain't there, you feel me? So I try not to even call. Like, I send a word to my brother or something, or somebody send a word to me. Like, I really stayed off the phone as far as like talking to my homie now.
How many years of life you think you spent in jail total? Because like, you've been getting locked up since a kid, right?
Yeah. Probably like six and a half years probably I gave him. But out of that whole thing, shit, I was just thinking about that when I was just locked up, right? My oldest two kids, 13 and 12, right? If I've been gone 6 years, out of that 13 years, that means I only had 7 years really with my daughter. You feel what I'm saying? And I be thinking about that like, damn, even though I got out, I did 3 years. Got out, I was out like 4 years. and just went back and did 2 more years. That's already 5 years right there that she just missed. My other sons and them just missed. You feel what I'm saying? That's already 5 years. My son 10. So that's 5 years of his life I've been in, 5 years I was away. You feel me? So I ain't trying to add no more on to it. I don't even want to motherfucker pocket ticket. You hear me? I don't jaywalk none of that shit. I'm straight.
What actually happened when you got arrested? You just were in a random situation with it on you, and
nah, it was so fucking fluky, bro. Like I ain't even know. Like they say I had a warrant for some shit that I ain't really had nothing to do with, right? Like, and they knew it. Like they been came and slid on me in 2021, a whole nother county. It said something about a fucking my DNA was somewhere, like at a crime scene. You feel me? And I'm like, shit, I wasn't there. They like, we know you weren't there, but it's just a bottle of water you was drinking was there.
whoa,
Man, watch out. So my first time got questioned, right, with a lawyer, it was that time. That was my first time really having my attorney present. So, you know, I had got the lawyer and shit, and like what they surrounded my crib and shit. Like they ringing the door, ringing the bell, and my baby mama had left a message. Like not a message, but she talked to him through the door, like on the ring bell thing. And she like, he don't live here and shit like that. You feel me? So they had left a message to her anyway because I was on parole at the time. You feel me? But it was a misdemeanor. The whole thing was a fucking misdemeanor. You feel me? So I had got a lawyer. I had retained a lawyer. We seen what they wanted. They mouth swabbed me. You know, I ain't had no warrant for a long time. Like shit, wasn't no warrant. I was good. I'm like, I done got pulled over plenty times, and I ain't had no warrant. All type of shit. I just went out the country, all type of shit. But it was a misdemeanor, and it wasn't extraditable. So me going out the country, I wouldn't even really knew if I had a warrant for real, because it wasn't extraditable anyway. Like it was a misdemeanor. Feel me? So when I got pulled over, I was doing something. It was my stepdaughter's birthday. They pulled me over. I got license insurance, so I'm like, I'm straight. But the fucking license plate sticker was expired, so I guess that was their probable cause. So when they seen that it was me, they like kind of got more serious about it. Like, all right, fuck it, where your license at? This, that, and third. Again, I ain't had my license on me. I had a picture of it. So he get it and shit, write the information down. I knew from right there, I'm like, something ain't right. I tried to let the window up. He ain't let me let the window up. So I'm like, damn, this bitch, I gotta get this bitch up off me. This bitch on me right now. Like, what the fuck, this bitch on my hip? And I don't know why the fuck I still hit it right there. Long story short though, but they told me I step out of the car. I say, step out of what car? They smell. I said, I ain't stepping out this car. I'm like, I ain't stepping out this car. They step out. You got a little warrant. I said, I ain't got no fucking warrant. I don't get in trouble. I'm like, I don't do shit. He like, somebody want to holler at you, another county. So, first thing popped in my mind was like Atlanta or something. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, nah, what the fuck? So, he like, just step out. So I'm knowing in my head, like, if I let my baby mama grab this gun I try to distract him so she could move, they gonna fire this motherfucking car up. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, fuck it is what it is, man. Like, it's gonna be a low bond and I ain't no armed bitch. I'm like, it's just gonna be a used up bad fella. I'm like, fuck it. Worst mistake I ever did. I should have stayed my ass in the house. Some told me staying there. It was a Sunday. I was watching football. Tried to go watch football with my father-in-law. Went to jail for some smothered chicken. My mom-in-law was making some smothered chicken for me. Damn. You know, that's the first thing I made her make when I got out. I mean, I went to jail for this
Same
shit.
chicken?
I went to jail for this shit. Go on, make me some smothered chicken.
You had to get that as soon as you got out.
Yeah.
Right? So that's
I went to jail for this shit.
That's the same video though, because I think
Nah, that's old. That's that video, the red car.
Yeah, the red car.
Yeah, that's old. That's I was on parole the first time. I mean, it is what it is, shit.
But that was like a similar situation, right? I think you had a female in the car with you.
Yeah, there was two females in the car. Little bro now, you know.
And that was in Atlanta?
Nah, that was Chicago.
All right.
That's just like the classic trap. You either gotta move around without anything on you and take that risk.
That's the point I'm at in life. Like, I know I can't get caught with another gun. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like if I need a gun to go anywhere, that place, I ain't going to that place. If I need a gun to be around dude now, I don't need to be around dude now. You see what I'm saying? But like I'm big on my safety for sure. But if I need a gun to go somewhere or do that, I ain't going to do it. Cause they gon' fry my ass. They catch me with a gun. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Could be bad next time.
It's gonna be bad. They gonna fry my. Feel me? So it's like hell no. I'm getting the fuck on. I'm moving around. Shit, I ain't trying to be sitting around doing the same old shit that motherfuckers been doing. Like that shit washed up. That shit burnt out. All that shit goofy. Like you look back at a lot of shit like that shit. Everything goofy and for nothing. Like it's goofy shit. Feel me? So I ain't finna go walk backwards. I done did this little time, and it's like I call myself strengthening and sharpening my mind. Going backwards would be like for nothing. Like shit, you just really, you ain't find no peace. You feel me? So shit, like hell no. If I need a pipe, I don't want to be right there.
That's crazy because I was just talking to Rico Reckless and he was basically saying the same shit. That he's just sick and tired of this and he's just not gonna live that way anymore.
He at that age, shit. I think Buddy around the same age as me or some shit like that. Like, he at that age, man. Shit ain't the same. Like, it ain't the same. Nigga get locked up. They put them things on you, bro. Them 50 niggas you was with, you ain't go hear from all 50 of them. You'd be lucky you hear from 5. You feel me? Or it's like you really ain't got nobody. You got yourself. You know, your mom. You feel me? Like, and then everybody family ain't even. They family's not strong. You know, some people be in them jail don't even got their mama. They ain't got nobody. They got niggas. They selly. They leaning on people they met in jail and they be loyal to each other more than the people who supposed to be loyal. You feel me? Like. That's why people can't really put themselves in them situations, man. Like, I feel like if you gonna be doing that shit, you gotta make some money first. Like, get some money. Be able to pay your lawyer. Be able to make sure you go to commissary. If you got kids and all that, be able to know you got something put up to take care of your family, you feel me? Because it get tight on. Your bitch gonna around, sell some pussy or something to do what she gotta do. And you gonna be sick about it, but you left out there, you know? So it's like, shit, you gotta do it right. Like, I feel like shit, people should learn off the people before them mistakes. Learn off that, see what they did wrong, and don't make the same move, you know?
So when you look back at that like teenage version of Boss Top that was just out there making music, getting into all these situations, etc., like, does that just feel like another person at this point because you're focused on something else?
I was hot, bro. I used to be tweaking, like, I don't know, like I used to be tripping, bro. And I used to have a Xanax problem, like.
Oh, that'll do it, yeah.
I used to have a Xanax problem, like real bad. You feel me? Like, I was a hothead, man. Like shit, like I was always on bullshit. Like it is what it is. If that's what you trying to do, then we gonna do it. If that ain't what you trying to do, we still gonna do it. Like that shit was dumb. Like that shit was slow. Like. And I used to, my mama didn't even want to be in the car with me. Like, she probably still don't want to be in the car with me. Like, she be, hell no, boy, I'm not getting no car with you.
Like a safety concern? Like,
yeah.
Hot shit, right?
Yeah, I'm not getting no car with you. I used to be like, damn, my OGs don't even want to be in the car with me.
Yeah.
Feel me? So it's like, a lot of shit was just for nothing, but, you know, we was dealt them cards, man, and we played the hand, man. Like, we come up from poverty, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it was fun. Shit was fun back then, but now that you look at it, stupid, because, you know, I got kids, bro. I got sons that's older that's couldn't go look at that shit. Like, that's what the dumb part about it, that you have these people that don't fucking know us, bro, making up rumors and creating their own narrative about a motherfucker that's not even a quarter of true, you feel me? But our kids and nieces and nephews don't know this. They just thinking like, damn, you feel me? So it's like I knew I was always like can influence like people, like especially me being an entertainer, you feel me? But now it's like it'll bite a motherfucking ass, because if you don't correct it, like if you don't correct it for them to know like that ain't true, you feel me? Them kids gonna be influenced by the wrong shit, you feel me? And that, when I just got off the plane, I just heard Gilly talking about some shit.
I can't believe it when I heard that.
Yeah, and I just heard him, and he said he hit it on the head, like people influenced by the wrong things, you feel me? And I felt him on that because I was a kid, bro. I used to watch Gilly tweaking with Lil Wayne them. I used to be tweaking with Baby and Wayne them, you feel me? So, and I knew he was in the streets, you know. I looked up, like, watched up to Gilly and Cassidy them, like, they had it going on. Reed Dollars, I was watching that Philly shit, and they was wild. So when he said it, I felt it, because I know that he used to be influenced by the wrong shit too, and myself too. Like, the wrong shit influenced the motherfucker, you feel me? And I felt like I fed on and put it out there more with people. Like, it was fun. You know, we added on to that shit, you feel me? So we just gotta, like, at this point, try to say to youth, like, some of their last, they head gone, but they could be saved. They just need some guidance, bro.
Yeah, they saying Philly's like the new Chicago, or that it's
Philly
basically
rough.
worse or just as bad as Chicago.
Philly rough, man. Philly rough, you know. I mean, some of everywhere rough right now, but Philly been here the name, you know. Like, it's either you gonna have some gangsters or you have some gangsters that get money. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you always knew Philly for that. Like, I can gonna get some money, you know. And that's something everywhere though, man. You gonna have some gangsters everywhere, man.
Yeah,
You gonna have some niggas that get some money everywhere. You feel me?
But that was the crazy shit, is that we heard this storyline about a 17-year-old kid who was a basketball prodigy, and that he got killed the day after he dropped his first music video. And then we come in and we were talking about it on the news, and Flacco was like, nah, like, that kid allegedly killed Gilly's son. And I was like kind of taken aback by that, and I was like, nah, probably not. Probably like that's just a rumor or some shit. And then today we heard Gilly confirm that, and that was just insane to think that like somebody like Gilly lost his kid in such a way, and that he had to find out about it along with a fucking rap video.
Right.
I mean, that's just a terrible situation.
A lot of people throwing their life away, like, man, like, with real good talent, man. Like, they consumed by the bullshit around them, you feel what I'm saying? That the influence is strong, you know. Some people feel like they have to be, oh, I gotta live, like, I gotta chase that Vaughn image. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people, I know some people, a lot of people chasing that image, bro. Like, I don't get it though. Like, just be yourself. Don't try to be the next person. You feel me? Like, a lot of people chasing that image, and a lot of people ain't been through the things he been through. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
have you thought much about that? About the fact that the era of Chicago that you come from, and that, you know, your friends and you to a certain extent helped create this, you know, mythology around this area, and now you've seen almost countless cities be extremely influenced by that. Like, that's got to be a crazy thing for you to sit back and reflect on.
I be sitting back like, that's like, I always tell myself, like, shit, I know I had a part in culture, you know, like, as far as being a pioneer and this shit. Like, I always add myself to it. I never leave myself out, because I was around and doing the same shit when the shit started going on. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, people just came behind, and I feel like Soul and Dirk and them, you know, they kicked it off. But really, like it was rappers before them though. But as far as blowing up and shit, like they kicked it off. Like first rapper I was listening to in Chicago was like Bump J.
Yeah.
And,
he was definitely part of like a whole new generation before
this
the drill
dude,
shit kicked off.
This dude King, man, King the Hood Savior. I think his son rapping that, Lil King.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was listening to King and shit, and Bump J, you know, Lupe, you know, shit like that, LEP, shit like that, you know. But as far as the drill, like that drill shit, that comes from later on down the line, you feel me? So I feel like that was our era right there of that shit, you know. It was this dude Pac-Man though, from Dro City. He really invented that shit though, you know.
Louis homie, right?
Yeah, he really invented that shit though. You know, you can't get him his due diligence. You know, that shit come from him. You feel me?
All right, but when they say that though, was he like? Because they say he said the word drill, but was he actually like rapping about other people at the time? Or
nah,
was he just saying the word
that
drill?
whole drill shit, that shit come from him. You know, but it's just as far as like we ain't never really say all this. We drill rappers. Like people just really gave that to us because we always say drill. Like let's go on a drill. Like that's, you see what I'm saying? That's drill is dumb shit. Like do some dumb shit. You feel me? So people like, they drill rappers. You feel me? So you got people that came in the back that came up later on in life, like Vaughn.
Yeah.
Picked it back up and made it seem like the beginning. Like when it first started, when he blew, that's how I felt again. Like the drill scene just was rebirthed. You feel me?
So besides like Keef and Pac-Man, who would you give? Because of yourself, of course, but like who else would you give credit to, like being the founders or like the faces of drill early on during that era?
You got for sure Dirt, Fredo, Reese, E-Day, motherfucking SD. Shit, like Summer Dude and them, like dude and them on the other side, they played a part in that shit. Like they had an impact too.
They say a lot of shit that they say is like the main shit that kicked it off is E-Day, Is You Serious This with FBG Duck. I think Duck this.
E-Day, that kicked the drill off?
The new era of what drill is. For y'all.
To me.
Would you say that? That's what started it?
So with the bang and all that shit, then, you know, Smirk come right back with the I'm a hitter by myself. Shit like that. Like, that really kicked off. But as far as E-Day's, may bro rest in peace, E-Day was disrespectful motherfucker back then, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I done played my part too. A lot of people played their part. E-Day used to be tweaking. Like, he used to be going crazy, but he was disrespectful. Like, and there was people on the other side that was that same way. Like, they was disrespectful too. But to each his own, man. Like, you know, we was young. We ain't know no better. You feel me?
Yeah. It's weird watching you reminisce and sort of reflect on that time period, and it's like you're talking about other people because it's such a younger, different version of yourself that you can have a much more measured perspective on all the shit that you lived through.
Yeah, I want to say I was the same. You know, I done, you know, played a part in that shit. You know, it is what it is. You know, that's like I said earlier in the interview. That was the cards we was dealt, man. Like, we ain't had no motherfuckers really guiding a motherfucker. Like, nah, I'll do it like this, get some money, man, play ball, man, what you trying to do? You good at this, man, let's push you on this. We ain't had that.
Yeah.
So that's what we need to bring to these kids, though. Like, that, like, everybody want to be a rapper. Because it's 8 years old trying to be a rapper. Like, nah, try to see what they good at. Push them, go to their games and shit like that. Like, a lot of people wasn't having that. Like, and some people probably did have a good home, good upbringing. They just chose to do. They was influenced by this, so they threw their life away. You feel me?
Yeah.
So shit. Yeah, like I watched the little dude, little Jeff, come up. That's like a little brother to me, man.
You knew him personally?
Yeah, that's like a little brother with me, man. Like I used
How'd
to
you
be
meet
with
him?
his brother. I used to be with his brother. I know his mama, his grandma. I used to be in the house with them. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like, Shawty was cold in basketball. He used to beat the whole house ass in 2K. He was a kid. The Mohawk, pretty ass, beat the whole house ass, kicking all our ass. We grown. He a fucking kid. You feel me? But it's like when I used to hear his name, I ain't never knew that they was talking about him, Lil J. You feel me? I'm like, damn. I had talked to him on FaceTime like right before I got booked. I'm like, damn, man, you know I love you, man. I love you too, little bro. I'm damn, boy. I'm down. So you ain't playing ball no more? Oh, big bro. I'm like, damn. Like time passes people up, man. And like I say, some people get consumed, man. You know.
How do you feel about the comparison? They be comparing Bloodhound Jeff to King Von all the time now.
I mean,
do you see it or?
I mean, I was locked up with his whole era, you know, him, you know, rapping and all that shit. You know, like I was locked up, but you know, I be in tune and looking and shit. But you know, I can't really comment. Like I know him personally when he was a kid. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Lil Jeff, like the older him. I don't know him. I ain't been around that person. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so my perspective on him when he was a shawty, you feel me? Like, he was cool little dude, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, look, cuz we done grew up together, you feel me? So I know from when he wasn't doing nothing to when he started rapping and shit, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I really never really could compare nobody to them if I don't know them. Like,
yeah, no.
I mean, it's wild because I feel like Vaughn was so big for his music, but most of the fans, obviously people in Chicago knew what type of shit he had been involved in, but most of the fans weren't really up on that shit until he was gone. But with Jeff, during his life, he had a DJU interview where the title was like, Bloodhound Lil Jeff on catching 8 bodies, allegedly. You know, like the fans were like actually tapped into all that as it was happening, and then he gets killed, and then Scoom gets killed like a couple weeks later.
But who? That be y'all be doing that shit though. I'm gonna say y'all as an interviewer.
I could say that I do not think I would have done that title.
Clickbait that type of shit.
That's a crazy title.
That's you playing with someone's freedom in their life, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I would not have done
that's
that.
That's clickbait shit. That's for views. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like people like.
But then also, how
I see if motherfucker on that bitch just. Ooh, out the bin, ooh, out the bin, ooh, out the bin, ooh, out the bin, ooh, out the bin. Nah, you do it like whatever. That's clickbait shit. Like they do that shit. Like that shit stupid. Then a motherfucker up for that. Then it'd be like wrong.
But then how you feel on the other hand when a nigga like Bloodhound Q50 play on it and he posts 11 hats and he's playing with it and
like I say, man, each song I was locked up for their whole.
So you can't just put it on the bloggers because the rapper like
right, no, for sure.
I
like,
damn, the nigga
going,
just posted 11 hats, so it's like,
man, that's people can't be doing that, like especially if it's the allegations and all that shit. That's too incriminating, man. Like I just hope the world, man, cleanse itself, man, because the world is jaded right now. Like it's fucked up out here. You feel me? You got people just chasing that shit, bro. Like all type of niggas just chasing it. Like
you feel the impact Chicago had on America?
Hell yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. You got to look at shit like people fucking in London and shit got O-Block and OTF tattoos. People shouty hit impact. I'm seeing people with the Bloodhound 4L on their neck and shit, and I'm seeing people get the 762 on their face. But some people be way from somewhere else.
Yeah.
I pay attention to everything,
I've been to Japan and seen people dressed up like Crips, so it's for sure like but that's the whole thing is that like y'all made it look cool enough that it influenced all these people that had absolutely no connection to it.
How long it took to get to Japan?
Shit, that was a long time ago, but probably almost a day. It's like 20
On a
hours or some
plane?
shit. Yeah.
Damn. What's the craziest shit you did on the plane before?
Probably just like jerked off in the bathroom.
You a weird motherfucker, man.
That nigga is fried.
You got a lot of time to kill up there.
Damn.
How long of a flight was it?
Shit, I've been on like 20, 25-hour flights, you know? Shit. It's like a whole day. You gotta soothe yourself. You can't smoke a cig up there.
You can't?
Nah.
I seen Ball Out flame up on the plane before.
For real?
It wasn't a private jet, like a regular
Nah, it was
commercial?
a regular plane. It went viral. That's when they first, you know.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I never even thought about that. Maybe I should do that.
Ball flamed up on that motherfucker.
I almost punched somebody in the face on a plane too. That would have been bad.
Damn.
Yeah. But so okay, do you feel like now that you're out, are you excited to be taking music serious again, or is that not the priority in your mind?
Oh, it's gonna always be a priority because I love to do it. That's just something I love to do. You feel me? So I'm just really like, I ain't jumping head first right now. You know, I gotta map everything out. Like it's just a lot going on. You feel me? What I'm saying? And I see how easy it is to, you know. So I just gotta play it lightly. You feel me? Like I'm looking for some little artists and shit right now.
Okay, so you'd rather take the CEO role at this point in your life?
I'm gonna do both, but I'm gonna get on my baby shit real soon. Grab me some little artists and shit like that, and just use my platform for them. You know, shit like that. Help build them up. You feel me? But I want them to be young though. They need to be young. If they got talent, you know, we most definitely could do something. Chicago got some motherfuckers coming out. They got some talent, some little shorties. They going crazy. It's this little girl I just came across, man.
What's her name?
Her last be snapping.
Star Bands or whatever?
No, Aspen Cartier, some shit like that.
Right,
I think she said her manager from out here.
Kaden. I think I know what you're talking about.
Aspen Cartier.
She did a DJU recently.
I think she did.
Yeah. That was comparing to Bloodhound Jeff.
Yeah, that's her right there.
Nah,
she hot.
Come up here.
She hot. Motherfucking Lil Fesso, you know, they hard.
That's so hard.
I fuck with Fesso, that Lil Bro hard. They got some little artists coming out. My nephew right now, he Chief, him and my son, the baby Chief do it.
Oh yeah,
they him crazy right now.
Yeah, he go crazy.
Yeah, so they on him heavy right now.
You heard of Fully Chop?
Who?
Fully Chop.
Fully Chop. Oh yeah, I've been hearing about they little ass. I ain't never really listened to that shit though. Like I don't be just clicking on everybody's shit. Sometimes that shit come across on Instagram. If it catch me, then I get to clicking on that shit. I get to clicking and shit like. It's this dude too. It's this little nigga, man. From the Burbs. I've been listening to his little shit. He been going crazy. Little dude named G-Day.
I got
little fat motherfucker from the Burbs.
From the Burbs.
Are you at the point where you get turned off when you click on somebody's music and it's like super heavy on the dissing and the violence, or
I'm clicking. I'm getting the fuck off. So when I hear fucking ops and killed and switched 34 times, and just look at it, damn, it's only 1 minute went by, I'm straight. Because, you know, a lot of people say it, but they don't be doing it. Like, a lot of people are just good at rapping. Like, people be bapping in them raps, you feel what I'm saying? Like, real life bapping in their raps, like, chasing the views, so it's up to the fans to give them the clout, I guess, so shit, like, it is what it is, you know. I'm looking for some real talent, man. Like somebody, if that's you rapping about that, let me see you make a full song, like without dissing nobody. Let me see you make a song. My little homie going crazy right now. He high. My little homie, little bro from the block, little J4. It's a few of they little ass. They snapping, little Chubs, a shoebox little brother.
Oh really?
This little fat ass, he snapping. Lil bro just got signed, Lil Aki Mana.
Mm.
Chicago
crazy.
looking good right now. Chicago looking good, And as me saying it, like a lot of us that's we way before these little niggas' time need to just push them, man. Like motherfuckers need to just support each other and push them. You got Detroit like Atlanta right now.
Mm.
Everybody pushing each other. So shit, that's what I feel like Chicago need to do. Like make this shit about some money. You feel me? Like all the bullshit, man. Just get a bag. Cause I know if they can see certain motherfuckers that could be in the same rooms, you can get a bag, bro. Like if you can get tours with certain people, they'll give a bag out, bro. Cause this was something they'll love to see. You feel me? Like, but people have pride. Sometimes like I always say, you could mop blood up off the floor, but you can't get that shit off the concrete. You feel me? So saying that to say, some people willing and some people ain't.
There's something about Chicago though, where a lot of times when I see an artist who's trying to not rap about violent shit and trying to be a little bit more positive, or at least not, fully doing the dissing dead ops type shit, and somehow it feels like a huge percentage of the time they end up getting kind of dragged into it over time because people start dissing them,
Yeah.
or they just want the attention that they get with that.
The traction probably don't be the same. These fans want that shit, that turn them up type shit, like that hot shit, that drill shit. Like that's drill music basically, like dissing and shoot them up that make you want to go do something. When they used to that, when you try to come with that, they ain't gonna really be like. You have to just keep showing them like, all right, nigga, this what it is, and let them gravitate to it. But some of them ain't gonna pick right up on it. They gonna turn that shit off and go to the next artist that's rapping like that. You feel me? But you can't let it discourage you though. Like you just gotta keep working. Like one thing I learned in this shit is consistency, bro. Like he might not like it, he might do. You feel me? He gonna keep playing and he gonna end up liking that shit. Like I remember when I was just locked up, the Boss Man D-Lo song kept coming on. Get in with me. At first I ain't understand, like I ain't like it. It was like it wasn't weak or nothing. It was like a new sound.
Yeah.
Then it dawned on me, and I just really started listening to it. I'm like, damn, that shit hard. Then he got to coming out with other little shit. I'm like, nah, he really going crazy. You feel me?
He really stood out to me because he doesn't really rely on any negativity.
Yeah, he
talking about hustling.
He talk about
getting money.
He talk about motion. He talk about money.
Yeah, which is nice because a lot of times
you can't do nothing but salute that.
So many people just kind of fall back on that shit these days.
Cause them be the people that want to go get their shiesty in, get their little switch, their little gun, ride. Probably ain't got no gas money. You feel what I'm saying? Like that be that type of shit. You gotta. You gotta just let people be them, man. Like people they gonna be them regardless, man. They gonna show who they are in the very end. Like that person and who they really is gonna come out. You feel me? Like just gotta let them do them. If you ain't feeling them, separate yourself. If you feeling them, shit, fuck with them. Some people be like, oh yeah, that's hard, it's hard, but they won't tell that person that's hard. Like, nah, let them know. That might put fire in his ass and make him go even harder. You feel what I'm saying? But shit, that's what I'm on. Like, if I see some good talent, I'm gonna let them know. Like, that shit hard. I share it, that shit hard.
For sure. Yeah. How long, or what was it like seeing what happened to O-Block Louis? Like, how close were you guys?
That was my man. So,
yeah, that was
I went to the
terrible
funeral.
to see that.
It was. I just said alhamdulillah when it happened, bro, because he could have died that night, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let him stay, let him fight. He was strong, man. He got a time to be with his family. He ended up losing his mom. He was going through a lot. You feel me? But one thing I know he at peace now. He ain't gotta suffer. You feel me? So from we come from our lives until our life we must return. So that's how that boy like shit. He had a fight in him, man. He fought. Can't do nothing but speak all good on Louis, man. He was strong. He was tough, man. He was a good one. He was loyal.
Was Louis related to T-Roy or?
We all brothers, but we all brothers. They weren't related though, but we all related in some way. We brothers,
I seen there was the dash cam video from the footage of that night, and on the video, I think you said that you thought someone was dead. Was that who you were referring to? Cause in the video you was like, "Nah, I seen one of my homies, but he wasn't looking right."
Oh, that was T-Roy brother, Slutty.
Oh, all right, that was
T-Roy brother, Slutty.
All right, so yeah, Slutty. That's why I said was Louis related to T-Roy? Because Slutty and T-Roy were brothers.
Slutty, T-Roy, and HK Heck. They all was brothers. Slutty was the oldest. Heck was the baby. They got another little brother though, but Heck was the youngest out of them three.
And who was your main friendship with?
T-Roy. That's my son. That's my boy. That's son, man. I was close to both of them though. Well, all three of them, but T-Roy, that's a little boss C, Yeah. That was my ace right there.
How did y'all get so close? What was y'all relationship and dynamic? Cause he was younger than you and shit, right?
Yeah, it's just like him and Vaughn, bro. They used to they was different out they crowd, bro. They was just different, bro. He just always gravitated to us. Always, wanted to be around and shit like that. He was going through shit. He's, vent to me about certain shit. And, I just took him under my wing, make sure he was straight, you feel me? That was a good little dude. That was my little mans, man. For sure. We was locked in real tight, man. For sure.
How do you feel? I think O-Block J Hood, I think he did an interview, and he was basically kind of trying to say that you was sending T-Roy and
who was J Hood?
O-Block J Hood, but I think his name Jamal or something. He was going by Jamal back then. But he go by J Hood now on the internet. And
I don't know no J Hood. Ain't no J Hood from O-Block. I don't know who that is. Jamal?
O-Block, yeah.
I don't know who that is.
J Hood. Well, if you go look him up on the internet, he got hella interviews.
Yeah.
And actually, he got a video. He was in the studio with Vaughn one night.
He probably capping.
Yeah.
He probably capping. That's probably some jealousy shit. I don't know.
Yeah, because he did an interview, and basically he was saying that King Von and T-Roy looked up to you. You
don't recognize him? You don't remember him from back in the day?
I ain't got my glasses on. Hold on. I left my glasses at the thing. I don't know him.
So you think some people are over claiming O-Block just because it carries so much weight?
People do that. Some people probably lived over there, whatever. Claim it. Some people may be jealous for their own reasons. Probably moved away. People still over there. The group bonds with other people. You feel away. That's how life goes.
He definitely feel away because he said that you was dirty macking on one of the hoes back in the day.
On his hoe?
Yeah, he said. I
don't even know who dude
he told.
is,
I watched
man.
the interview. He said that I guess he was one of the younger guys.
So that probably sound like he got some envy and jealousy about it. Them the type of people you gotta watch though. Them type of people lie on you, all type of shit, try to get shot away. But I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
I never heard of him.
But okay, in general, how does it feel seeing people from your era kind of becoming, professional social media personalities, in part by telling stories about a bunch of shit that they lived through or saw back in the day?
Elaborate. Who you talking about, though?
Well, J Mane is an example. No shots at him, but obviously he's kind of used a lot of these things that he lived through back in the day, and he's kind of made a whole career for himself that at least launched because of the fact that he was kind of telling people shit that typically people don't talk about.
Right.
Shootings, crazy shit that he had seen. And then he even got Tay Savage to basically collaborate with him on doing conversations about some of this shit that, we really never thought we were going to see people talk about that shit so openly.
I mean, that's how he felt. That's the route he felt like he needed to take. You know, I guess he did what was best for him. Like I say, you got it. Some people who gonna be with it, some people ain't gonna be with it. You feel me? So, I mean, if that's the route he took, that was the best for him without fucking up nobody else, then so be it. I guess he did what was best for him.
Like him in particular, I think you got to look at it in a positive light because he kind of switched this whole thing from talking about all this drama and trolling people to pushing peace and all that, which everybody should be able to get behind, I think.
My whole thing is like, it gotta be genuine.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be for views and for money. Cause if it's about money, then let's do it and make money. It's about money. So I'm finna get my cut. You finna get your cut. You feel what I'm saying? But if you genuinely doing it, then you gotta be from the heart. You feel me? Like, you gotta wake up with that shit on your heart. Like, this really what I'm on. Like, so it's like, to me, it's like, it's unpredictable. You know, I be looking at it and shit. Like, I be trying to really get a feel for it to see, like, is this shit real or is this just about some money? You feel me? Like, it was a lot for both sides. You know, both sides hurt. You feel me? So it's like, this shit just gotta be genuine. Like, if it's genuine, he genuinely doing it, it may be soon, one day it could work. Maybe it won't.
So you think having the cameras make it like ingenuous?
I feel like having a camera, it look crazy to me on camera. Like, you gotta, if that shit genuine, bro, that shit takes time. Cause people, it's them emotions, bro. You feel me? So it's like, if it's genuine, it need to be done more than where it's being done at. If this shit's genuine, you're not just gonna focus on Parkway and that. You gonna go focus on Tay Savage, where he from, and them down there, them over there, if that's genuine. Like, if don't focus just on this right here, cause that's what's the platform of what's going on. Like, nah. So sometimes when I first got out, like, it was confusing me. Like, they asked me about it, I'd be like, yeah, like, you know. But when I be really sitting back, like, the shit be looking like this just for some paper. Like, so if it's about some paper, like, all right, let's all eat. We're gonna split the money. You see what I'm saying?
Because if he had gone to O Block without a filmer, on one hand, everybody would have kind of respected it because it would have been more clear that he was just doing it to, you know, push peace or whatever. But at the same time, we wouldn't really know about it. We probably would have seen some random ass iPhone clips.
It probably would have came later on. You feel what I'm saying? It probably would have came later on.
Right.
But the way it went about, like, I felt like he was brave to do it, but at the same time, it took the genuineness out of it, like, if it was genuine or not. You feel me? Or like,
well, how do you spread awareness if you don't have the cameras? Like, how do you get the movement going?
You could have hid the cameras. You just had to upload it right away. And titled it the way you titled it. Like, nobody told you get the fuck on. Nobody kicked you out, you know?
Yeah.
Somebody just told you how they felt.
Do you give him a little credit? Because that wasn't the first time he went to O Block. Like, he went recently.
I seen everything.
Yeah.
I seen everything.
So would you give him credit for going to O? Because the first time he didn't have cameras.
He tried it twice. You feel me? So it's like, that's why I say I get confused. I don't be knowing if it's genuine or, because, like, you see the second time, you see it come out that somebody had a bet. So now it's like somebody betted you to do it. You feel me? So it's like, what a genuineness at it, and like, is this really from your heart? Like, what your heart telling you to do, what God telling you to do, or this what two dudes betting you to do? You
Wait, who bet him? I didn't hear that.
St. Cheese and Rainwater.
Oh, remember shit. But wasn't that after? Oh, no, you're right. Okay,
before.
yeah. Wow.
It just gotta be genuine, bro. Like, everything got to be, and I'm not against it. You know, I have kids. You feel me? I got kids. You feel me? I don't want my kids growing into that shit. Like, I want my kids to be able to live. I want other kids to be able to live. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my kids not liking somebody else's kids because they dads ain't like each other. You feel me? That's how shit goes on for generations. You feel me? Then the kids, them kids can't even tell you what the fuck it was really about. It's just that's how they grew. This cultural. You gotta break the curse, but it gotta be genuine, bro. She gotta be genuine, and she gotta really be done right. Like be genuine. Like some people gonna look at this like, damn, he with that shit. He wanna do it. Some people gonna be like, he got smart. Some people are gonna be like, oh, whatever. Like, I really don't get no fuck with nobody think. You feel me?
Where
I gotta
you
think
at
about
with
my
it?
kids right now.
Would you like? You see yourself being able to sit down with someone that you called ops or back then, like in this current state that you're in right now?
They gotta, the shit gotta just, I don't know, bro. Like, I think the opportunity just gotta present itself, and it's your mood. I'm always think about the best decision. I ain't gonna make no emotional decision. Like that shit ruin shit. Like going off emotions and shit. Like you gotta get past shit someday. You feel me? So if the opportunity present itself and I feel like this the best thing that's for these kids and for my kids and shit, like I'm gonna make the best decision. If my foot don't have to be friends, bro. You feel me? But I'm gonna fucking need to know, like, if I was to see you and you was to see me, one of us got the kids or even if we don't, like, I ain't gotta worry about shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's really what it's about. Like being able to, like, if we bumped into each other somewhere, we left that shit alone. You feel me? That's what it's about. You feel me? Like, it gotta be like, shit gotta be real. It gotta be from the heart. It gotta be genuine. And then it gotta be people who can, really speak the word and, try to guide a young motherfucker. Like, cause that's really what it is. Like them young motherfuckers ain't gonna be going for it. You feel what I'm saying? That it'll be a few motherfuckers like, all right, this what it is. You gotta stand on, everybody gotta stand on their people. Like, get some money. So you have to put money in front of them, bro. They have to go find a way to make some money on this shit. You feel me? Like, people gotta do shit like find a way to come up and give back to the youth and fund certain shit, like change they way of thinking on certain things. You feel me? Like some kids never been at a parkway. Some kids never got off St. Lawrence. You feel what I'm saying? That's all they know. The furthest they fucking went was probably the school and back, the auntie house or some field trip. Some of them have never been on the plane, never been to the airport. You feel me? Oh, you gotta change shit like that. Like, it's gotta change it, or
do you feel like
let
you've
it do
seen
what it's gonna do?
Have you seen a change in the youth from your perspective? Where
what youth? These little motherfuckers coming up to Chicago right now?
Yeah, like are they getting better? Or
Hell
sometimes I hear
nah.
people say positive stuff, but then a lot of times I hear negative shit too.
I ain't gonna lie. These little YNs is tripping out here. They crazy. I don't like. The young niggas got the streets right now. Like niggas like me, my age. Hey, look, let them little dudes do what they gonna do, man. Y'all don't got to wait. Run them off over. Or you got to run one of their little ass over and be back in jail. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all about what you finna do. Like, is you gonna try to, teach them off to not learn off, not make the same mistakes you made, or what? Like, cause the whole Chicago right now for the YNs, they little ass on crash out time, boy. They crash and they ain't listening to really shit. They don't have no authority, bro. Like, there's no one really telling them like, no, dawg, that's like, it's some money. It's money is one of the main things that a motherfucker need, bro, to fall back off other shit. Like, people need to change their vision on kidding up and go get this shit in. Think about if you get caught, who finna pay for your lawyer? If they tell you right now you kill a motherfucker, you need 10,000 right now, we finna let this murder go away. You know how many people gonna get life?
Most of them.
We need 5,000. You need to get out right now. You got one phone call to make. You know how many people gonna get life? You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers might be able to dub 25 life, 80, because it's not no money going on. Like, and then the people who get money, like, trying to really, like, stay away from their little ass, because it's like they thinking, like, dang, the motherfucker gonna try to take me down or something. Feel me? So somebody got to step up and try to introduce them to something else.
Shit, when you was young, who was somebody that you listened to? That you like, this person ain't gonna leave me off.
Shit, nobody. And now I be thinking, like, listen to, like, some of the older shit, the shit the older motherfucker was telling me. Now it's like, I'm looking at it now, like, damn, he been trying to tell me this a long time ago. This the shit I'm trying to do now.
Yeah.
But he been telling me this shit 12, 13 years ago, 15 years ago. It was like, shit, I'm having fun right now. I ain't trying to hear that shit you talking about, dude. Get the fuck on, you feel me?
Yeah.
So
it's like an important part of being a kid is that you just don't really want to take advice from older people, even though in reality, older people can basically tell you everything that is coming in your life.
The important thing right now for the youth is to just listen. Like, it ain't about telling you what to do. Like, listen, especially if it's coming from a who been through some shit, bro, and who can, from experience. Sometimes you gotta listen to that shit, cause you gotta look at the mistakes them niggas made, them old motherfuckers that's still out there selling weed and doing whatever they doing on the block trying to make ends meet. They 50.
Mm-hmm.
They still trying to flip an ounce and turn that bitch to a pound, or turn an ounce to a 4 and a split. Like, they ain't figured it out yet. You feel me? You need to not be them. Don't be like that dude. Like, and if you sit around him long enough and just watch how he just maintaining, that's all you gonna do is maintain. You some 40, 50, something with kids. Now you out there with your kids. You see your kids running around gang banging. You right there flipping weed and shit at the store or something. Like, hell no, that's one of my biggest fears. I just told my homie that OD big brother, I just told him that's one of my biggest fears. Being like some of them cats out that watched me grow up.
And a lot of those dudes realistically haven't seen shit in life. So their mind has never progressed past just trying to make a little money to make it through the day or trying to get your hustle to the next level.
Some people make $200 and be like, I'm done for the day. I just made 200. You feel what I'm saying? If I could do this every day, I'm straight.
Yeah.
That's crackhead shit. That's some shit people wash cars do.
Meanwhile, you've tasted actual success. You've seen your friends achieve unbelievable success. Your mind has opened up. You've been around all this shit. I know
it's more out here to give, you know, than this car wash ass shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, hell no. People say the sky's the limit. It's past that. The sky ain't the limit, man. This shit goes above and beyond, you know? Like, it's time, bro. Like, it's time. Like, I feel it in my soul, like, that it's time. So I know I can't let myself veer off into somebody else's bullshit that's trying to trick you out your spot because they want your spot. So they gonna do whatever. They gonna troll. They gonna say. They gonna cap. They gonna no. I'm not letting you do that. I'm not even feeding into that shit. You know, like, it is what it is. Like, you know, sooner or later, people bump into each other. You feel me? So that's where you gonna know who the gangster is.
A ton of people from Chicago, though, have basically just kind of like avoided all the bad shit about Chicago by just getting the fuck out of there as soon as they got enough money to be able to go to Arizona or Vegas.
I ain't gonna lie. I be seeing, like, it's some smart motherfuckers that got the Bibby. Bibby smart.
But even people, like, he's successful, like, genuinely.
Bibby, Herb,
even
smart.
people we know who don't probably have that much money, who still manage to get the fuck out of there.
Long as
smart,
you, and it'll be like I'm walking backwards. Like, but if you able to slip out, if you ain't rich and you slipped out, you to move somewhere to Cali or whatever, you able to pay your bills and try to keep hustling, you did something good. That was a smart move.
But is there any part of you that feels like that's kind of a cop out because obviously you love your city and you want to?
No, you can't look at it like that. Like,
there.
cause I used to look at shit like that. Like, no, my pride. I always had a pride problem. You feel me? Like, even when motherfucker trying to cuff a motherfucker, my pride was like, nah, I'm me. Like, the fuck, I ain't finna do that. Like, no. You feel what I'm saying? But it was like, nigga, that was an opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I ain't want to seem beneath a motherfucker, like a motherfucker just headlock me, or even bro them like, damn, you just got up out. You feel what I'm saying? That's be a lot of people problem. They think what the next motherfucker gonna think about them. Like, that's how this shit gotta go. You gotta spin off. Everybody ain't gonna be able to go with you. Because if everybody's gonna be able to go with you, you gonna need like 40 rooms in your house. And I don't know a house that got 40 rooms. You don't need a fucking hotel.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So in hindsight, do you feel like Sosa was smart for like kind of limiting himself to hanging around everybody? Because it seemed like at one point y'all was salty with him.
He made a smart move, man. You know, you don't hear his name in a lot of shit. You see what I'm saying? So he did what was best for him, man. You know, I guess he made a smart decision. He did what was best for him. You feel me? So to answer your question.
Yeah. At one point y'all did you at least feel like he kind of left some of y'all behind? Was it that type of feeling like, damn?
We had our difference, man. You know, me and him spoke plenty times after our difference. You know, like, at the end of the day, that's still my little brother. You see what I'm saying? I still want to see him win. You feel me? I still want to see him at his best. You feel me? So, you know, we was all young. You know, people made mistakes. People said shit or whatever. It's like, shit, you goes through that. Like, that's what people goes through. You know, you live and you learn, you know? Like, I feel like him getting out of Chicago was really one of the best moves for him. You feel me? Like, that was a smart move for him because, you know, he kind of detached himself from a lot of shit. You feel what I'm saying? That was going on or that went on. So, really, he ain't got shit to worry about. You feel me? So, you know, each his own, though, you know? I wish the best for him.
Is that weird for you that people are still making documentaries talking about the situation where you allegedly pulled up to his spot back in the day?
I mean, that's Chief Keef and I'm me, so I don't feel like people gonna let it be what it's gonna be. And
but you guys, some
people have.
You never provided any clarity.
You see what I'm saying?
Nobody's really ever said shit.
That's still my little brother. You know, that's my little brother. You know, it is what it is. Like, everybody got their versions of whatever went down. Like, I feel like 100%, 99% of the versions is a lie.
So you didn't take the Burberry shirt?
Nah, hell no. I bought that, man. I wore that. I ain't gonna lie. That came from this dude named Crump.
Moo Crump?
Yeah, that came from him. He's just, you know, trolling. That's what, you know, that's what people do.
And academics too. That. No, Act was saying the Burberry Bandit.
Act crazy, man. I think Act.
The diaper bandit.
Yeah, Act used to be tweaking with me. I'd be wanting to smack the shit out of academics sometimes.
Even now,
but now, I'm older now. I just, you know, I check the shit out of his ass for sure. I'm gonna bring it up, but it is what it is. You know, people was doing their job. Yeah. That was his job. You feel me? To look in and I guess make content. You feel me? But you play with me too many motherfucking times, academic.
What was the craziest thing you heard him say about you? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna catch his ass.
That bitch called me a diaper bandit.
Oh, the diaper bandit? Yeah, that was one of the main ones.
That boy ain't like that shit, boy. Yeah. I still don't like that. His ass, hey, boy, I better get the
That nigga said the diaper bandit.
Hey, I ain't, that shit, because all that shit is lies. Like, and I be wondering, like, how some people can live in a lie like that. Like,
but it be, all right, here's another story. So, all right, they say that's why you and Keef fell out, whatever. But then you got Tay Capone. He got a reason why y'all fell out. He said that one day.
Who was Tay Capone?
Tay 600.
Tay 600.
So Tay 600, he got a story where he was saying that you had Blood Money's watch on one day.
I don't know that cat.
And he said like Blood was looking for his watch, and you like slipped it in the pocket and was like, nigga, I don't know where to watch at.
I never heard that story.
Yeah, well, he got a whole IG rant where he was like breaking it down, and he was saying that's one of the reasons why he think you and Sosa kind of like fell out.
Who you say his name is again?
Taste his honey, take a poem.
Oh no, man. Something about the dude with Nano?
Yeah, Rondo no home.
Oh yeah. He better go on back it up.
Who-
His ass tripping.
Who was your homies from 600? Like who bridged
All
the
of
gap?
them was smaller brothers. All of them was smaller brothers.
But everybody got like.
I was just down there with
crowds.
Nan. Me and Nan was I just got him in full house with me. And I was just down there with Nan.
You was locked up.
Yeah, he just came to Danville with me.
Word.
We was just next door to each other. I see Nan every day. Like them my little brothers. All of them was my little brothers. They still my little brothers. But you know, like people older now. We grew. You know, some people had mishaps. You feel what I'm saying? You know, just gotta wish the best. You know.
Damn. So how was it like seeing? So you went to jail and you ran into him in jail, right?
They had told me like they pulled me out the cell, pulled me off the deck. They like, man, your people come down here tomorrow from Mount Sterling. I'm like, who? They like, Rondo. I'm like, yeah. They like, he getting transferred down here. I'm like, bet. I said, I need him on deck with me. He's like, shit, you gotta talk to placement or something like that. That fucking cigarette stink.
You know, like
That shit stink.
it's almost
That's
done.
not a Newport?
No, it's a Camel.
Ooh, that bitch stink.
You
No,
you don't
but-
fuck with this at all anymore?
Nah, I don't smoke or drink.
That's good.
He
It's a late
So like
night.
the CEO's telling you like, hey,
yeah, a CEO told me,
Yeah,
but they like, man, you got to talk to placement to get them over there. I'm like, I don't know no motherfucker at placement. You feel what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I ended up going to a program deck. It was like all the way in Full House, and I had got called to property to pick up something from property, and I ended up seeing the placement officer next to an officer that told me that he was coming down there.
yeah.
And it was we were standing by receiving where he was actually at, and he was on his way to another house. He had a shit packed, and I'm like, please, bro, let me get the one favor out you, bro. He what? And he like, what's up, boss up? I'm like, this bitch know who I am.
Yeah.
I played on it too, like, you know, what's up, bro? He like, I'm gonna do this one move for you, bro. He was like, I ain't gonna move nobody else if somebody else come, man. I'm like, that's all I need, bro. I'm finna go home. I ain't seen my little brother in 10 years, bro. I'm like, shit, he got him down, and Nan got tall. From the last time I seen Nan, he got tall. He grew. He got tall, and he got dreads.
So y'all got to actually like lock in.
Yeah,
have
I was
real
go to
some
yard with him,
conversations and
we
shit?
worked out together, little motherfucker strong. He was stronger than me.
Yeah.
That motherfucker strong. I'm trying to hit like, I think I hit 275 one time.
On the
That
bench
bitch
press?
hit 295,
That's
like twice. I'm like,
serious.
damn.
Damn, you guys are both strong.
No, he's strong because he's little. You see what I'm saying? He had got strong as he got a little cut to him too. But yeah, them all was my little brothers. You know, I always had love for 600, man. Booking them my brothers. You feel me? But you know, some things, some people grow apart. Like some people grow apart. Me and Booker still tight. That's my man. So still tight with a few of them. You know, like just. You know, some shit, just some people grow apart. And that be like people from like where you from. Like
Yeah.
your hood, your close homie, 20-year nigga, y'all probably just like grow away from each other. Y'all still got the same love for each other, but it's just like y'all on two different things, you feel me? So, you know, people, everybody go their separate ways, they be on their own shit, you feel me? But it be all love.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Shit, I got two things I want to go touch on. All right. So you said you seen Rondo in jail, but it was like a video, not a video. It was like a picture of Lil Mick. I think he got charged with killing L.A. Capone, and people were trying to say that they were like giving Rondo some backlash because they seen him and Lil Mick at the same table. How often you might have to interact with the op inside jail?
I mean, man, 100%. You gonna have some people who just gonna get on that. Some people ain't. You gonna have some people like, I don't know, like it just depends. Like I was on deck with Lil Mick before. Like when I was in there, we weren't coming out together though. He was upstairs. No, I was upstairs and he was downstairs. You feel me? And I was on. We had our own deck. It was on 3F. They was calling it the OTF deck. And it was me, Zoo, THF, Lil Law. It was a lot of us. We was deep. Lil Wet came over there. He broke the deck up. Lil Wet climbed all the way to the top. He was like climbing like he was finna hang himself and shit. He ain't want to go to SIG. So they moved me. They like, man, you finna go to 3E next door. Them all the ops over there. So they like, you finna go over there? I'm like, shit. Yeah. My little cousin was over there. My little cousin from Geo Drive.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, in my head, my little cousin over here. So I'm like, all right. Deep down inside though, I'm like, damn, why the hey, bro, get out your pride. Just don't go over there. I'm like, fuck it, I still go.
You being forced to go over there, or
No, I don't have to go.
Yeah.
I could go to the hole. They just telling me, all right, we moving you here. That's the officers did that. Like they was trying to break the deck up, get some shit going, I guess. But they moved me over there. This like 2017. I go on the cell and shit, boom. I'm hollering at my little cousin and shit. He come up there and shit. I'm damn. Little dude from TYMB was over there too. This little motherfucker. Who that? Money Man.
Fefe?
Nah, it was Money Man. Money Man was up there and shit. I ain't stay long though. I just wasn't feeling the vibe though. I stayed enough to say I stayed and ain't shit happened. So it's like I got the fuck on though. I'm like, hold on, shit. They probably gonna clap my ass in a minute. Zoo came to the door tweaking one day. He on call. Anything happen to him, I'm gonna tear this bitch up. Boy, I forget the fuck from over here. They tried to tell me lock up. I'm like, hell no. I tried to hang myself. So when I tried to hang myself, they ended up taking me to the hole.
Was you really trying to hang it? So you
nah,
doing that
I just trying to get from over there. But I slipped for real though. Down there was finna hang myself for real, bro. I'm like, damn, I'm tweaking.
Yeah. So you have to actually act like you're gonna do it.
Yeah, you gotta make the noose and all that.
Wow.
Tied up, boom. I did everything. So they gave me enough time when I was refusing. They gave me enough time to hurry up and tie it up. So when I seen they was ganging up, I hurry up and went and stood right there on my tippy toes and act like, you know, like I'm finna drop down. But when they was coming, I kept running to the side. I kept running side to side.
Yeah.
Then I finally just went on and did it. So they was right there. So I slipped. They gave me about 2 seconds. Then they grabbed me. I'm like, damn. I done hung myself for real, tweaking.
Yeah. So when you say shit like that, now it's understandable because you know King Von went viral because there was a video of him in jail and shit where he was telling the CO he was gay and that he can't go on this deck.
Look, I can't go here. He ain't trying. Like I seen it.
I mean, you went to the extreme of almost hanging yourself.
Yeah, it's ways to finesse from going right there. Like you feel me? Like he wasn't on none of that though. Like yeah, nah, that's that Lil J ass shit. Like most definitely ain't no Lil J ass shit. Nah, hell nah. You got people that had their ways of finessing to get to certain decks that they want to get to, you feel what I'm saying? So if I'm right here and I don't want to be right here and I get word that it's an opening over here with Vaughn and at, oh, I'm finna bug up.
Yeah.
I'm finna go to the hole. I'm gonna tell their ass, don't let nobody go in that cell. So anybody like going in the cell, and they wouldn't let me and Vaughn come on the deck together. They never let us go on deck. They put it in the system that we couldn't be on the deck together. But me and Zoo, we was on deck together. Lil Law was my cellie. But I used to go in and sleep in the cell with Zoo sometimes too though. But leave that cell open. So any motherfucker coming out, you gotta make them pack their shit. So when I come out the hole or one of us come out the hole, that's the opening we got. That's the opening they have. So that's how we used to do it. Like, shit, if they wasn't gang, they had to get the fuck on. Like, sit them there for enough time. Like, I broke out the hole in the morning. I bet. As soon as shift finna change before the last day room, he gotta get the fuck on. So when the morning come, this room be open for bro. And shit, that's how we was doing it. Then the county changed though.
Does knowing that all this footage from jail has leaked onto the internet, does that change the vibe in there? as opposed to maybe
I
when you
don't
were
know.
younger?
I don't know. Like, change the vibe.
Just in terms of like, you get in a fight and you're just thinking like, shit, this is gonna be all over Instagram. People are gonna know.
Some
exactly
people
what
don't
happened.
really be knowing that it's gonna get leaked because you be wondering like how the is getting leaked. You can't even have your phone in there. So it's like, what the
It's the body cams from the cops. And
Nah,
shit.
we know it's a body cam, but it's like, how is the footage getting from the body cam to the internet? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. You know, people jail gonna be jail. People gonna be in jail. Shit, they gonna still do them whether that shit get leaked or not. Like they gonna still do them. You got some motherfuckers in that motherfucker. You know, they fighting for their life. They just in that bitch passing time. Some people like bugging up. That pass their time, going to the hole, bouncing around, seeing the guys. Like shit, it get boring sitting on one deck for a long time. That shit get irritating.
Motherfuckers just get to doing shit.
Yeah,
right?
you just like, man, bro, them over there, 2, 3 on deck. You like, damn shit, I'm probably on deck with your homie. Y'all always gonna be close, but y'all be getting into it sometimes. You get tired of each other. Like, man, I'm finna go with a bro now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
Who you fighting? Because it was like a video that leaked, 2023.
I wasn't even supposed to be in that fight, bro. Like,
Yeah, who was it?
a fucking nobody, bro. Like, a nobody, bro. I got my hair pulled out for that shit.
Yeah, they was pulling
And
your
they
hair, all
maced the
type
shit
of
out of
shit.
me too. And it was like spaghetti everywhere. Like, the shit was goofy. I was half that jail meds too. I was like, I stopped. I ain't never popped another jail med out there, like to get high to go to sleep and shit.
Yeah.
I ain't never do that shit again. I'm like, hell nah. But shit, that shit wasn't about nothing. That shit, some old scary motherfucker, man, and drag me in some shit, basically. Like, try to make it like I was on what he was on, what I wasn't, though. It was like, they pressed charges on me, though. I had a jailhouse case for that fight.
The dude press charges?
Yeah.
Damn.
They pressed charges on like 4 of us. But shit, they threw this shit out because it's like, I ain't initiate the fight. You feel me? But shit.
Was those some people that you was already into it on the street, or is that just
Hell
some
nah.
shit that happened
Hell nah.
in jail?
I had got jumped on in there by the ops. I got their ass beat every deck they was going on. Like, I was getting their ass kicked.
Yeah. Who jumped on you?
Fucking nobodies, bro. Some goofies.
Yeah.
They called me. They got somebody ass whooped. They got this dude from out west, bro. They had him come squeaking with me. I was watching the Philadelphia Eagles game. Me and Man Jane beat the shit out of his ass. They end up sending me back up there, send Man Jane somewhere else, and I go up there. I'm up there for like 2 days. I'm going to hit my ticket. They was like hiding, I guess. They did what they did. Like it wasn't shit. But I got their ass beat every deck they was going on. Like I was getting their ass killed. Cash shopping motherfuckers, all type of shit. Get them killed. They beating ass. Like, so it was like, and they whole ass, like, it was just one dude, I ain't gonna say his name, but he was getting my cell hit. Like, he was like,
What you mean hit? What you mean?
He had, I hit my cell, taking my mail and shit. He was saying I had something that people wanted. That was the reason I was kicking his ass so much. So it was like, I get the fuck on. But it wasn't shit like, back then, jail used to be fun. This bid, I was like under the, like, I was like more laid back. So it was like, I was getting irritated. You feel me? Then it was like making me be somebody I ain't trying to be now. Now I'm finna have to get y'all the last whoop for playing so much. You feel me? So that's really what that was. But most definitely though, this shit wasn't about nothing.
Yeah, it feels like your current mentality, all that shit just probably feels super immature. But like when you're in that environment, you kind of
you in there.
You got to play ball
Because even if you in there and you get at this mentality and this where you at in your mental right now, you still got a pass for doing shit. You feel me? So your pass right there is gonna make people still want to be like, man, I don't go about him changing or him being Muslim, him praying 5 times a day. I still his ass steal from over there. This, da 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 da. You feel me?
Mhm.
So that's how that shit go. Then you got kids and shit chasing it like goof ass little boys.
Trying to get a name.
There's another little goof ass little boy. I ain't gonna say his name either. I got his ass kicked so many fucking times, bro. BA, my little homie BA from Folly, bitch, yelled me. The motherfucker, hey, he finessed me, man. He finessed me, but he know what I'm talking about though. But yeah, they was getting. They can go say that part though. Like they not gonna say that part. Like he was getting our ass whooped. They was every deck they was going on him for beating their ass. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like shit. Once they opened the doors for that, it was like all right now, free game. I'm fucking their ass with bullpens, everything. Like your ass whoop everywhere you go. I'm gonna spread the word. I'm gonna get your ass whooped everywhere you go. I'm gonna send that cash app out. Your ass finna get beat.
How much a nigga got to send in? Like, how much the cash out cost?
I ain't gonna lie. When I first started, I was telling motherfuckers a highest number. They ass wasn't getting a highest number though.
Yeah. But high number like what? What's
$1,000, $500.
Alright, for sure.
$1,000 got to go.
Jail is crazy.
That's got to be huge in there.
That's huge.
Yeah.
But they wasn't getting $1,000 though. For sure you wasn't. Like I you know it is what it is. I can't go to jail for putting money on head in jail, right?
I think you straight.
Right.
Seems unlikely.
Right, but shit. That was a motherfucking ass beat for high out here in that motherfucker. I was getting motherfuckers beat up.
Yeah, I feel it.
Straight up.
So while you were locked up, you found out about the OTF Fed case coming down.
Coming down or
Happening. What?
I was in jail when that shit happened.
Yeah. How did that feel when you saw that taking place?
Shit, I felt the way. You know, they're my brothers. You know, so it's like, you know, you just gotta pray for them, bro. Like, I guess we just gotta wait it out, see what happens. You know, just pray for them. No, shit, I got a few homies, like a lot of homies in the feds now, shit. But, you know, just gotta pray for motherfuckers, you know, come from under everything, man. That's all, like, shit, just gotta pray.
Yeah, that's gonna be a sad ending to Dirk's story if he ends up doing a bunch of years off of that. Not the ending, but
next question.
Do you know OTF Jam though? Did you know?
Next question.
They said that nigga Jam was getting niggas jammed up. We don't know, but they was trying to say that nigga Jam was going around.
I was locked up, man.
Yeah, but even before you locked up, was he somebody like that you knew, like a friend, or was he around?
I mean, I've been around him before.
Oh, all right, for sure. Cause at one point I thought you was OTF, like before, like.
I'm always be OTF.
I thought you had like signed the deal with OTF.
Nah.
Yeah. Cause you had never signed, right?
I ain't signed. You know, they're my brothers though, you know?
Yeah.
I'm always, you know, with bro now, you know?
Cause I thought you and Muwat signed the OTF at the Vaughn Pass.
Hell nah, we ended up doing some shit with a diss show with Create to 100K.
Yeah.
To Track.
Yeah. Cause Track was managing you and Vaughn, right?
Yeah, all us, Muwat too. Hell yeah.
Do you still talk to Track?
Track cool, you know, he cool. You know, I've been locked up, man. Track cool, that's my brother.
Not for sure, yeah. Track, that's a legend out here.
Who, Track?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's still signing like really dope artists coming out and stuff. It's just it's crazy, like just to see him be able to keep finding new opportunities in the game. Like even when rap seems like it's a little dry, he's still got his eyes on the street to an extent that he just knows what's hot before shit takes off.
He got that dude, man. That
1900 Road Rat?
No, that that's too obvious. That Kehlani song?
Oh yeah. I know who you talking about. I can't think of his name, but the Kehlani song going crazy.
Yeah, that shit hard. He got like nominated for that type of shit or some shit like that. They
Yeah.
also went to the Grammys for that song. So
So Melly wrote a letter recently asking about you.
Melly,
Yeah. What was your relationship with Melly?
that was my little brother. That's still my little brother. That's my little brother. I love him, man. I love him to death. Love his mama, his siblings. I ain't never know that though. I ain't never know about the letter.
Yeah, there was he wrote a letter recently. This was recently. He was asking about I think he was asking who got locked up with Dirk, and then he also was just like when Boss Top coming home.
Yeah.
So everybody like, damn, that's just love.
That's crazy. I just recently talked to his mom. Bortlen, his rappy, Bort.
Yeah.
That's my little brother too. You know, I love him and his family. I just asked him. I was asking, can I? What's today is? I got a visit with Bort.
The 12th.
I got a visit with Bort on the 15th.
Yeah.
Video visit. They approved me to see him.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm gonna send him some postcards. I know how that shit is, especially like, and that's crazy, like, cause when I got locked up and shit, I went back to the same joint, and I had bumped into my homie, man, my homie Bang, man. I had bumped to Ak, and Ak was like, "Yeah, bitch, you told me you was gonna send this time. You ain't even sending it." Woo! I'm like, it was just so much going on. You supposed to get on, you know. And it was like, damn, I'm back in the same spot. I'm seeing officers and inmates like that's still here. And I'm seeing like, you still here? Like, how short you is now? Yeah, I got 20 left and shit. I'm like, God damn. Why the fuck I end up today, man? What you want? I'm passing by. I'm like, I'm just passing by. But this bid was able to show me like, don't forget where you just came from, dog. Like it's easy to go back and be in a cell that you was in before.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it was like that opened me up too. So, you know, I always like told my son, I get out, gotta send mail, emails, send a couple dollars out there, you know, back to the trenches, you know, like, cause there's people that got a lot of time left and, you know, people fighting for their life, you feel me? And I have been that person before, knowing how far a email or a piece of mail or a letter, you know, anything, some money out of JPay, that shit go far, bruh.
Yeah.
Especially a motherfucker, you know, you ain't expect it, and the motherfucker reach out and pick up that phone for you. That shit mean a lot. You know, people, jail fucks you up mentally, bro. Like, when you see people come home institutionalized, bro, they mentally fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? They adapt to being in a cell, in a cage. Like, and I always told myself, like, I can't be institutionalized. Every day I always told myself, like, I'm a day closer to home. Do not get out institutionalized. I got out the first time. They kept saying, like, you institutionalized like a motherfucker. I remember I was my first shower when I got out in 2018, December 24th, 2018. My first shower. I got in that bitch with some house shoes on. And I'm at my mama's house. I gotta been in this shower barefooted for years.
Yeah.
Where I was just like so used to, and my father at the time, like, bro, you in this bitch with house shoes on in your boxers, like, what the f? It's just as I had got institutionalized. Like, I was so used to being in jail. Like, some people was trying to give me 28 years for one case, and I had a whole nother case to fight, the same case. I'm like, damn, you feel me? So I had kind of gave up on picturing myself in the streets back at home. Like, shit, I'm locked up. You know, I stopped caring about, like, I ain't gonna say I stopped caring to come home. I just really, like, put it off in the back of my mind. Like, it's a possibility I ain't getting out. You feel me? 28 years, 85% is a long fucking time. You feel me?
I mean, if you're thinking about that every day for 2 years,
I was in that bitch for 3 years.
Yeah.
I was locked up for 3 years. I ended up catching the blessing, though. I beat one of the cases, and I ended up, they dropped it down. They dropped it down from the weapon, and they dropped the kidnapping off me. So they ended up giving me 6, and I only had to do like 10 months. So I was just like, get the fuck on. I got out the way. You feel me? So
But you said this last jail bid that
This
you
was
just
just 60-30 or 85%.
But you said
the
you
extended
appreciated
term,
this one.
Yeah, I did because it's like I got.
You feel like you needed to be sit down this time?
I needed to.
Yeah.
I needed to
But why you feel like that?
because I know I wanted to change. I wanted to give myself the time to really change, and like I needed time to myself. Like I ain't think it was gonna come in that way, but I needed to get my mind right. I used to pray for change, like, and I felt like I wasn't changing fast enough, and I feel like that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like, man, you trying, but I think you need to be right here. And I always look at it like things happen for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. Maybe it wasn't meant for me to be out doing them little times of 23 and 24. Like, it wasn't meant. Like, I needed to be out the way. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it gave me time to know, just get in tune with myself, you know, exercise and shit like that. You know, exercise my mind. You feel me? Plot things out, goals and shit like that. Like, I came up with a lot of goals. Like, I'm gonna stand on them. I'm gonna do it. So I'm off the band now. So now it's like I gotta make it happen.
They had you on a band in Chicago? Like,
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so-
tried to go to Atlanta though, but I had waited too late.
is that a situation now where, like, since you're off the band, you can kind of move and you ain't gotta, like, or you still stuck?
No, I ain't stuck. I ain't
Alright.
stuck. I'm straight. I'm just off the band now. So the band, I felt stuck because like I got a curfew.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna be coming out no door when somebody get well for my time out. So they like, all right, he got to be in the house at this time. Even though I was tucked off, like nobody know where I'm at, but still, you never know who know what. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not going out to the door. Then me watching like clips of YouTube or shit that was going on, I'm like, man, I'm straight. That shit. Like I just went out the door to handle what I needed to handle.
Yeah.
I never stayed out to my curfew. I always came in hours way before I supposed to been in.
Yeah.
Like I was getting the fuck on. I wasn't going outside when my movement started, and I wasn't coming in when it stopped. I always went out after it started and way before it ended. Like I ain't really feeling the wreck right now. Like as far as living, being comfortable. Like I feel like if I sit there, I might go in reverse and go back to my old ways. I feel like for me to keep growing and be this way I am, I have to remove myself from things. Chicago is a big magnet to me going to O-Block.
Yeah.
Like it used to be a point in time and I could not be in Chicago without going over there. I can't sit in the house. I'm gonna find any reason to go over there.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if it was to go buy a lighter for me to smoke weed. There's so many gas stations I could have went to, but I wanted to go to Parkway and get a lighter from over there. That was my excuse to be in Parkway.
We were all wondering if Sosa was going to go there after he performed at that Lyrical Lemonade
He should have,
Festival.
man. They missed him, man. He should have. And he was gonna be all right. I don't know what the he be thinking, but he from over there, man. He should have went over there. Shit. Them people miss him over there.
I guess you can't blame him, though. He probably, his first time back, you want to just get in.
I ain't been over there yet.
Although they had some footage of him really kind of like kicking it around town with his guys and everything.
Yeah.
So
I ain't been over there. Like I ain't.
Since you got out?
I ain't been over there. I rode past it,
Yeah.
but I ain't get out. Like
How did you feel when you heard that they removed the King Von mural?
I was out for that. Mark had told me. I mean,
Is Mark the owner of the building? Yeah. Who owns it?
the Stowe people. The Stowe people own the building, but I at first I didn't want the mural up. When they told me they was putting it up, I was against it because I'm like, man, thinking about the bullshit. The ignorant people probably try to come spray paint it, do all this goofy shit, this disrespectful shit to us. So I'm like, nah, don't put it up. But it actually, like, when it was up, it wasn't not one shooting over there at that mural. You see what I'm saying? So, and it picked up the store. Like, the store, they had so many customers, and it even made their store like a tourist spot. So when people go to this mural, they was making good money, you feel me? But I guess the people was threatening them, like the police or something, like was threatening them. Or
Yeah,
take
because
it
they
down.
were saying police had to like kind of guard the store a little bit.
They ain't
right?
had to guard it. They just did that shit. That's something they wanted to do, but they ain't had to guard it.
I forget why they had it, but remember there was that crazy like surveillance video of a bunch of dudes getting arrested over there and shit. Like they had set up a camera right near that mural to film everything that was going on.
Yeah, I heard something like that. Somebody was just like showing their respect to Vaughn and pulled out like a gun.
Oh yeah,
and went to
yeah,
jail.
yeah.
I heard about that while I was locked up.
How for King Von album Welcome to O Block, how much were you around in the whole process of
The whole thing. I was supposed to be on the album, but I think bands something had happened with the track list or something.
Yeah.
I forgot something had happened, but it went on that he like we gonna do a deluxe. You gonna go on a deluxe, but you know what ended up happening, you feel me? So they end up putting me on this second album twice. Yeah. Though.
What's your favorite song off the first album?
Off the first album?
Yeah.
Shit, ain't gonna lie, all them bitches. But Demon.
All right, Demon.
And like the GTA.
Yeah, that shit hard.
GTA and Demon. I don't know which one to pick though. Like
that shit hard between them two. I ain't gonna lie. What about Why You Told? How you feel about that song?
Yeah, that song hard. That was a statement. That song hard.
Who you talking about in that
That's an
song,
emotional
man?
song, man. He just talking about shit.
They say he was talking about Big Mike. Then Big Mike said he was talking about Trey 5. Who you feel like he was talking about in that song? You know your homie. Who you feel like he was talking about?
I don't know who he was talking about.
So it wasn't Big Mike, because Big Mike got out, he was claiming it. He was saying the song was about him.
I don't know what Mike got going on, man. I done seen a few little things Mike made little interviews or whatever. Like,
yeah, what do you think about Mike's success when he got out? He been doing interviews and he's on like a different path. What was y'all relationship back in the day?
That was my man's, but you call that success for doing interviews and stuff?
I mean, it's just more than what he was doing. He dropping music and shit. So y'all don't really have a relationship or anything anymore?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I mean, shit, you know, that used to be my brother, man. Like, some people just, you know, go their separate ways. Some people do things, you know, you ain't no coming back from. Some people, you know, shit. Some people made the wrong decisions, you know.
Yeah.
But
was like Mike immediate crew? Like he
that was my man's. Mike, that was my man.
OD and everybody?
OD, Mike, 5, that was my crew.
Yeah.
That was my crew right there. Platoon. That was the crew. That was the crew right there. J Money, you know, it was a lot of us, man. Yeah. We was all close, man. We was all close. Yeah.
A lot of people weighed in and had their opinions, or at least were like wondering why Chief Keef never said anything in terms of like rest in peace to Vaughn or anything like that. If that's somebody that he wasn't close to, do you feel like that's normal?
They was close. I don't know. I can't tell you, bro. Keef always been a little stubborn motherfucker, you know? Especially, like, when he got the money, he got more stubborn. You know, it is what it is. Like, people look in on that shit. I guess it bothered the people, whoever it bothered, but some people, that shit ain't bothered them at all. Like, shit, it is what it is, you know? Like, you know? That shit ain't gonna break or make a motherfucker because, you know, he ain't said it is what it is, shit.
And it's not like everything has to go to social media. You know, you can be sad about somebody's passing and just not post about it.
Yeah.
Handle it in real life.
I'm at that point now, like, I don't really care for posting, care for even being on there. Like, if I really can, like if it like wasn't gonna be beneficial, I'd delete that shit. I'd delete all that shit. Like you could really like get to that point like you don't care about nothing now. Like I don't go what's going on the internet. You know, there's certain shit I just won't click on.
Yeah.
I be watching reels and shit and looking for new artists and shit. Like I be sending bro them reels all day, funny shit.
Like memes and shit.
Yeah, like I don't really care for posting nothing. But I know I need it because it's a platform, you feel me? So that's the only way I want. I'm going to get to the point, though, I'm going to let somebody run it for me. I don't even want the shit on my phone. I don't want it on my phone. Let them get it on my phone. That's going to run it for me. Like, do what it need to do. If I got to go live, you know, just give me a time to go live or something, to interact or however it got to go. But I don't want to really control that shit. Like, I don't want to be in control of it.
Why you want to be so far removed from social media?
I
You
just
feel like
want
it's
to be
toxic?
removed for everything. Social media is draining. That shit's draining. Like, if you let it drain you, it's draining. You just see a lot of cap-ass shit on there. People just chasing shit. Like, you gotta just... It's like a detox for me. Like,
Yeah.
I've been at peace 27 months. I'm trying to stay at peace. You know, like, I've been off social media for 2 years straight. So, shit, I'm just trying to stay off it. Like, let my team drop whatever they gotta drop. You know, if I gotta do content, whatever I gotta do, just do that. I don't want to just be sitting there 24/7 on social media. You know, you could be finding a way to make $1.
Yeah.
But people just sitting there. And if you look at my screen time on my phone, Instagram would not be one of them. The most place that visited. It'd be this little game.
What game?
Township.
Township.
It's like a crop game, a farming game.
Oh man, I feel like that could suck up a lot of my time right there.
Yeah, I don't know. It sucked up my motherfucking time. I just like playing it.
How you get on it? Who put you on it?
It came, you know, like when you like if you playing a little game on the phone and the little advertising game come on,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and you play the little advertising game till you while it's loading.
Yeah.
That's how I just like, damn, I just did that. I wonder if I could keep doing it.
You end up
I
fucking with it.
ended up downloading it.
Yeah, give us what's some more shit like that people be like, damn, so boss stop fucking with that?
I like,
Just random shit that people wouldn't think. Because, you know, everybody just think y'all niggas so tough and just...
I got a good sense of humor. I know I'm silly than a motherfucker, man. Like, I can make people laugh, man. Like, naturally. Like, just being me. Like, that's how Vaughn was, too, though. Like, just so funny, man. But I like playing the game and shit. Like,
What you playing in your free time besides that?
right now, I ain't been playing the game. I ain't buy a game yet because I feel like that game gonna take up too much of my time.
Yeah.
I want to start streaming, though, but I need to get shit going right now before. Cause I know that when I get on the game, dog, I don't even want my bitch don't even say nothing to me. Don't no
Locked in
sex,
right
no
now.
nothing. Don't say shit.
Yeah.
Let me do me.
If I was trapped in the house on the ankle monitor, for sure I'd be trying to figure out what my gaming regimen was about to be.
I should have, like, I was finna, but
Yeah, so how would you spend...
and I ain't want my son to break it. Like, he bad as hell. Like, he's
Yeah.
bad. Like, he's a different bad.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I ain't want him to break my shit. But I'm about to grab me a little system though, man, because, you know, my son's got to come. And I've been talking to Butta, and Butta been telling me, like, get the little PC shit. You know, he gonna walk me through the shit. So I'm gonna do that shit. You know, whatever way I can get some paper, man. I want to have my hands in a lot of different pots to bring some income in. You know,
So podcasting not one of them, though.
podcasting.
Yeah, or just blogging. You couldn't see yourself being a new O-Block blogger?
Nah. I support
Yeah.
whoever want to do it though, but I ain't gonna do it. Like my girl want to do that shit. She want to do podcasts.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I told her shit. If that's what you want to do, I'll support you. Shit, I guess. But I told her, like, shit, with that type of shit, you gotta be messy. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta be messy.
That
for
doesn't
shit
seem like
that.
your style at this
Yeah,
point.
nah. And I already know. She like, you gonna be the first one. I'm like, yeah. I say, oh, here it
Yeah, it's
go.
over
She
with.
finna get to bringing up shit I ain't know she knew.
Yo, I gotta ask you this question. So there's a dude named Action Savage who
Who was that?
Okay, he recently did an interview where he told a story basically claiming that you pulled a gun on him. He took the gun from you and shot you. And he did a whole interview about this. He had a whole lyric and a song about it.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people want to know your thoughts on this alleged scenario.
I mean, I feel like shit, people, I guess, this the clout they want, I guess, to get the views. But if he making music and he got stories like that, I think he needs to write urban novels. And he needs to just write books. He'll be a good author. He got imagination. Like, that's imagination. And why would you even, like, even if it was a 10th true, why would you even say that to the world?
That is kind of weird because he could totally get arrested for this
Why would you say that?
scenario,
That's like,
right?
that's dumb.
Now, y'all be saying it's the bloggers.
That's
You
dumb,
won't
though.
even-
No, I get it, but that's, like, I don't even know really like who that cat is. Like, if that's what he want to chase, I guess, you probably just need to write books, write urban novels or something. You'll be a good author.
So you don't know him at all.
Negative. I don't know who that is. I don't know. He might be one of them dudes sniffing them pills, man. It's fucking this man up.
That's taking the city by storm, huh?
Yeah, he probably be off that fentanyl.
You worry about these kids, like the drugs
Yeah, I
getting
do.
crazier?
Yeah, that's I got fucking homies doing the shit now. They fucking sniffing the shit. It's like, oh, come on now. I mean, shit, that's what they on, but I don't want no motherfucker around me tooting and booting. That. Like, you ain't gonna come around me, you can't do no tooting and booting. You can't even get that shit. You gotta just smoke weed.
So you don't smoke weed, but you respect somebody spending their time doing that.
I mean, if that people, I can't judge nobody. I just don't want that type of high around me. Like, that ain't good, bro. Like, I'd rather give my homie some help than watching you do that. Like, I'd rather, like, look, dog, what's going on? Like, what can we fix? Like, what you going through to make you do that,
Yeah.
Like, you smoke your little weed, like, I just was had the other day off contact, bro. Like, shit, I don't want to smoke no more. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it be tempting like a motherfucker. It be tempting, but I'd be like, nah, hell nah. I'm clean in the motherfucker. I make good thoughts. I make good decisions. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, nah, I ain't hitting that shit. Then they got some crazy shit out here now. Like, this weed, like, right before I went to jail, I hit some weed that had me, like, feeling like I was off lean. Like, I done had my fingers at toes. Like, I was slumped. Like, that shit must be.
Strong.
Then my homie Barry was putting me on the shit like how weed supposed to look compared to the spray on shit.
The spray packs.
So I don't know what the fuck you spraying on this weed. So you see what I'm saying? So, and you have some shit how weed supposed to look, it be straight killer. But you have this other shit to enhance it. It's too much fentanyl shit floating around, so I don't be knowing that. I be looking at everything like fatty. I think everything is fentanyl. If that motherfucker gets you like that, then you all fentanyl.
When did you know that the Xanax part of your life was over?
I had some shit here happen, and I ain't remember it. And my son mama was taking advantage of me when I was off Xans, bro. Like, she be going through my phone and shit, and I used to be texting bitches and falling asleep while she driving. I'm still texting. She just slipped the phone out of my hand.
It's over.
Got all of everything. Yeah. Boom, slipped the phone back in my hand.
Sent her all the shit to herself.
Get home, wake me up. We home. It was like, the f. Like, then I ended up getting shot. I was asleep. I got shot.
It wasn't Action Savage.
Action.
What's his name?
Who?
The Action Savage.
Nah,
You got a lot of who's.
it wasn't
Action
it wasn't Action Jackson. It wasn't Action Jackson. I don't even know who Action Jackson is. But I was sleeping. I got shot before, so I'm like, all right. I was still popping them bitches after that. But then I started doing dumb shit like my baby mama leave. I'm watching my son. I'm so high. I'm knocked out or something. He out doing everything under the sun in the house.
Oh man,
Fucking all in the toilet. You got this going, that going in the fucking drawer, the spoons and shit. It was like I got to get it together. But I was like starting to feel like a junkie. Like
How many you
like
was taking?
I ain't back then, bro. We should be taking like through a whole day. We used to be on like 7 of them bitches, bro.
Damn.
Like 7 of them bitches. We used to be off them bitches. School buses, the yellow ones, the green ones. I remember I did a feature, bro, in Ohio for half money and half zins.
That's how you knew. I'm like, y'all don't tweet.
Yeah, I did a feature for half money.
How many
and half
zans they gave you?
They gave me 90 zans, footballs. I came back past them bitches out to everybody. We was high as hell.
Yeah.
But half money and half zans. Like, that's how I knew that shit was it. So I'm finna make the money right here, still spending, but I got this right here. I'm finna boot this bitch up. Like, we used to put a lot of zans in 2 liters, 10 zans in a 2 liter. Yeah, motherfucker high as hell.
That's one of the number one drugs I would tell people not to do, but also definitely probably the most fun drug that I ever did in my whole life. But I really feel like
them bitches too laggy,
too
like,
crazy. You can't be serious about your life and be doing that shit
yeah,
consistently.
bro, motherfucker, check you out, motherfucker, you up off them zans, cause you would be thinking you moving, doing something, bro. You like in the Matrix, like you just slow mo, like that shit dumb, bro.
I've seen some slow motion fights.
I ain't no downer person, bro. Like I don't really like downers like that. Like if I did was to have to do drugs, it'd be like uppers.
Mm.
I don't like being down. I like to be geeked up. You feel me? I like my teeth to be grinding together.
That's a good
like it's
feeling,
cold
too, yeah.
outside. You feel me?
Yeah.
You did meth before?
Yeah, a little bit.
You look like you did some meth.
Yeah.
The way you doing that right now, looking like that.
You know, I hung out with some crazy girls in my day, and definitely some of them were providing meth. I only did like 2 days out of my life.
I see that shit doing to people. That shit fuck people up out here. Damn.
You wasn't smoking K2 in jail? They said niggas be
You
on
got
K2.
me fucked up. Hell nah.
I know some real soldiers who were doing that shit.
I seen a lot of motherfuckers do it. I done seen people get their ass beat for a strip of that shit. You hear me?
Yeah.
A little bit of the dab. Get your ass beat up. Yeah, that shit. I done seen some crazy episodes off that shit in there too. That shit was turning people gay in jail though. Like
the K2 shit.
That shit. They was ready to do some gay shit for just to get high.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Like that shit was. Nah, I ain't never hit that shit. I was cool on that. I wasn't doing that shit, dog. That shit had people pulling all they hair out and shit.
Mm.
When last time you talked to Asian dog? Y'all still got a relationship?
I ain't talking Asian. I had recently DM'd Asian before I got booked. We had DM'd and said our differences, shit. I was just like, we asked each other. Like she asked, like I said, ain't no beef. Like it's all love. It was all love. Asian used to be my homie. I don't really know what me and Asian really fell out of it though. Like
yeah, cause I didn't know y'all really have.
I don't think me and Asian really fell out. It just was so emotional with everything around the time that just people was just all over the place. Everybody was just angry at each other, blaming each other or whatever. But I ain't really had no fallout with Asian. Like I ain't really fallout with Asian.
You think she tripping when she consider herself the queen of drill? Or she could have that title?
I mean, that's what she wanted to say.
With her not being from Chicago, is that a possibility?
that'd be, she had to talk to female Chicago artists. I can't really speak on the female rappers and shit. Like that's something for the females to really speak on. Like as far as right now, shit, it ain't about who did it. It's about who doing it right now. Like you got these little shawties coming up. Like y'all mentioned the little Star Benz girl. My stepdaughter, heavy on her. She heavy on her, like listen to her shit, you know. But you be having to monetize these kids' music these days. You got people rapping about ops and shit, and you be like, damn, you a girl, bro. What is you doing?
But they feel like they have to do it.
I don't know. I don't be knowing if they like this how they come up with, or this is just good at rapping, or they studs or something.
So y'all didn't have like trench chicks and shit that'll be.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Cause I hear y'all
my
talking
cousin has a like.
Oh.
Well, damn, I just said that. She don't even like that word. My bad, Bree.
Yeah, that word's offensive now.
Yeah, I
know.
apologize to whoever that offended, but my cousin, she like girls. But
who was Keeta to you? Cause Keeta always
that's big sis. That's all our big sisters. She was close to everybody. That's big sis. I got her name on my eyebrow. I got it a little though, cause that shit was hurting.
Yeah.
That shit was hurting bad as hell. I don't really like tattoos. That shit hurt me, but I want some more though. But that shit be hurting me though. I don't like pain. I want to get this shit lasered off my hand.
What you got on your hand?
Wick City.
Yeah.
And a trace. That's when I was over BD crazy. I want to get that shit removed though. I don't want to be on that type of time no more. I want to get professional one day. I want to have the tattoos off my hand. And eventually I might get this removed off my face too.
Where you got it on your face? I can't even see it.
I got Keita name right here and I got Vaughn name right here.
All right, sure.
But it ain't really big. People don't be knowing, so I be telling myself like I can get a pass with it a little
The
bit.
dreads
Until
kind of
you said
cover
it, I
it
didn't even know
perfectly.
you had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna have dreads for long. I'm gonna end up taking all my shit down.
Really?
Word.
What kind of haircut you want to have?
I don't think I'm doing a haircut. I said I was gonna do braids. They told me don't do it. I don't know. I just be indecisive about a lot of shit though. Like, cause like a Muslim, right? You gotta make ghusl. Like you or something, like you gotta make ghusl. You can't pray. Your prayer not gonna be sufficed, you know, if you don't make ghusl. So you gotta wet your hair and shit, and dreads and shit. Like you keep wetting dreads, like that shit like gets it stinking like mildew. You feel me? So that's why like if I do make ghusl, I always got the blow dryer and dry my hair, dry my dreads one by one. So I won't mildew, like that smell. Like then you get tired of doing that shit. Like
How often do you have to do it?
what ghusl?
Yeah.
Shit, how many nuts you gonna bust? You gotta make ghusl behind it.
Word.
You can't pray until you do it. Feel me? So
When did you convert over to Islam? Or when did
5
you
years ago.
Yeah. What was the decision behind that?
I had been anyway like seeking. Like when I was locked up, it was like some Muslims I was cool with, you feel me? And we used to go to Juma, link up with each other and shit, but it was like I liked how they moved and how they carried themselves, they discipline. But it was it's called Don. The way this dude, his name was Mike. I think his name was Mike. He was from Chicago Heights. He was like a 4 or something. His voice, bro, he had a voice for like his voice was like for it. Like he used to call her Don, and you know a lot of people used to play like try to mock him, but I used to get quiet and give him his space and respect it. You know, get quiet, you know, let him do his. But I liked it how it was done, and they used to do it at Juma when they do that. Or they call it e-commerce. I always liked it, and I'm like, damn. I used to tell my baby mama at the time that I'm gonna be Muslim. I'm like, I'm finna convert. I'm like, I don't want to do it in jail though, cause I don't want everybody to be like, you know how everybody go to jail be Muslim. Yeah, and this was in 2016. I was telling her, but when I first looked into Muslim though, it was in 2011. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait till I get out. I'm like, you gonna do it with me? She like, bet, but we end up going our separate ways and shit. I got out and shit, I ended up doing it. Like a year later, Uncle had took me. Vonnie Daddy, Vonnie, Von, Uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle had took me and shit. I had took my shahada with him. He, he was explaining everything to me and stuff. But he was patient with me too, though. He was patient with me, like he was been talking to me, trying to do it, but was moving on my pace type shit. And he ended up doing it, and I feel like that was one of the best things though that happened with me, like ever in my life, besides like my kids. That was one of the best things with me joining Islam and me going to jail now and being able to really get in tune with my religion, get in tune and be on my deen, So, that's why that goes to where I be like, I appreciate the little time I did get away. Like, shit. It was worth it.
Yeah.
It was
The last 2 years you just did?
Yeah, I feel like it was worth it, yeah. Like,
It's kind of crazy to see so many people converting in Chicago.
I mean, it's a beautiful thing, but Allahu Alam, man, Allah knows best. But I be just wondering, like, if the intention's pure, if it's sincerity, like, and the intentions, like.
You think it's a trend?
I don't be knowing, and I can't bust my brain. That's only Allah knows what's going on with that. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't be knowing. Like, I don't be knowing. I be hoping it's sincere, but I'm still was a street dude before I was anything, so I pay attention to everything. Like, it been cats that was into with each other, like, real hard. And, in Islam, ain't y'all can't bring that to Islam. Like, y'all brothers now, you feel me? But you may know like a lot about your religion, not a lot, but enough to know like you can't harm another Muslim. A Muslim can't harm another Muslim, bro. You see what I'm saying? So, I be like, what if the person who just converted don't know that yet, or if its intentions is to try to get next to somebody? So I be weary of it, like
the back door nigga.
Yeah, I don't
like
be knowing, bro. I don't be
somebody?
knowing because but in the Quran it said that it's gonna just be groups and groups and crowds of people that's just gonna be coming and walking into the fold of Islam. So that could be really what's going on. Like it's clear proof. That was like one of the ayats in there that was gonna happen. You feel me?
How many people in your life would you think you lost to either death or jail? If you had to put a number on it.
Shit. To death in jail?
Just say death first. Like, how many people you think you lost to like gun violence? Or just that that died?
Shit, I'll probably be down there in the hundreds. Cause you gotta think about like different hoods, people I was cool with.
Even if they were an op, you just knew them. Like,
in hundreds.
Over 100.
Yeah, in the hundreds.
So like this, it seemed like you like numb to it, right?
Yeah, I don't cry over deaths no more. I can go lie, I cried in jail when my big cousin died. I cried because that shit wasn't for him though. But yeah, I cried. But I don't really cry over deaths, like not no more. Like I'm so used to it. And I don't like going to funerals. Like I don't go to funerals. I went to Louis' funeral because them the rights Muslims got over each other.
Yeah.
He got that right that I gotta go to his general, and watch him, go, feel me? So I have to go. If it's a Muslim, it's a must you go. Like that's obligated. You gotta go. You feel me? That's your brother rights over you. That's your sister rights over you. And you got the same thing through sickness and through death, So I had to go, but if I ain't had to go, I wouldn't went. I don't like funerals. I don't like being around a lot of sad people. I don't like letting people see me cry.
Yeah. I gotta ask you this. So when we heard that the dudes from O Block got arrested, I think Momma Duck was the first person to go live and like announce it, and then went all over the blogs. But one thing she said,
She said my name.
She said, "Thank you to Boss Top for opening his big ass mouth."
But we all know like that boy mama, like she just like be talking. You feel me? Like I guess she was like, you know, going through a lot, but
how did you see?
They paperwork came out, like they whole discovery is all over the internet. You feel what I'm saying? And nothing I said, no interview I did, no nothing, nothing was nothing.
Yeah.
My name nowhere in there, my interview nowhere in there. You see what I'm saying? She's like delusional. That lady delusional. Like it's a lot of people like from both sides lost their mom. I mean their kids, and you don't see their moms like that. Like she's like, I don't know, like I think this shit drove her crazy or something like. And I you know, wish the best for her. You know, shouldn't nobody mom go through that. You know, like I can't speak ill on her because I'm still alive and my mom ain't went through that. And you know, shit can happen. You feel me? I just know my mom wouldn't be moving certain ways. Like you don't see Vaughn mama moving like that. You don't see her doing all that extra goofy ass shit. Like,
but you think is it a thing where she's financially stable? Because like another thing is she got the lawsuit where she's suing King Von and Lil Durk's estate, saying that you guys like profited off the death of FBG Duck. How do you feel like? Is that even a possibility of a lawsuit? Like,
I don't. Me personally, I wouldn't think it'd be like shit. Like we all disrespected each other. We all taunted each other. Like you die, whoever died first, we finna talk. No, we finna talk about you.
Yeah.
Cause if he was still alive, he would be talking about people right now, like people that's dying. You'd make songs about it. Like you can't play this saint role. Like your kid wasn't part of this disrespectful stuff. You see what I'm saying? So, and I wouldn't want my mom to get up there and act like I was an innocent person. Like you just know who your son was. Like it is what it is. Like you know.
Did you have a relationship with Duck?
No, I ain't never really know him. I ain't know him.
What about, all right, because like since you've been in jail, there's been a whole bunch of new characters emerging and shit, and one of them is FBG Butta. Did you know Butta?
Butta used to be in Park with it. Butta ass. He ain't even got to get spoke on. Like Butta ass like 6'9" of Chicago. Like, yeah, you can't even speak on him. But back to like knowing like I was in jail with Duck brother before Brick.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't like on deck with him though, but I was locked up with him. Brick used to be in there beating people ass.
Yeah, they say Brick was one of the
Brick
ones.
was in there. He was in there kicking ass though. I ain't gonna lie. He was in there kicking ass. I had came across his pictures before. He went to the hole or something. His old celly. He went to a different hole, and the celly gave me all his mail and his pictures and shit.
Brick shit? Like you had all of his?
All his little girlfriend he had at the time. I had all the pictures and shit. I gave him to everybody on the deck. And I remember I was in like 6 or something, and he was hollering over there. He said, "Damn, bro, why you throw my picture? I mean, get my pictures away." I'm like, "Who was that?" He said, "We was shit." I'm damn, my bad, bro. Get them back from them. They still over there. Get them back. He's all good. You bogus, but I ain't really never run into him though. I ain't never met him though. But
why you gave his shit away though? Cause that in jail, that's your personal. That's the shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, just because we was into it, and she was ugly as hell.
It was a thing where you knew
she was ugly as hell. Her ass looked like a dude.
All right, my thing. How did you get his shit in your possession though?
Nah, somebody gave him to me. Somebody gave him to me. They gave me his mail. They gave me all his mail, like all his personal stuff. Like, look.
This correctional officers?
No, the dude that was his celly just gave it to me, but that wasn't no. I just
petty shit.
Just being petty, just gave his shit away, like, you know.
So, do you believe the story about Vaughn getting jumped by Butta on the bus?
Butta went there. That was somebody else, but I wasn't there.
They said Brick was there too.
One of the guys here went to jail after that. He had went up there blowing and got caught. He went up there blowing at them for that shit and got caught. But like you got people that's really just be putting too much shit on, like Butta like that. Like he wanted them put too much shit on. Like you add to you just too like go on head on, man. His ass, I don't know, like I ain't gonna speak on dude ass the police. He might try to get me locked up.
All right, we guess damn near asked everything on the list, but
I got a few more though. All right, so who would you put on your Chicago Mount Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
How many you giving me?
top 4.
Top 4. But if it's 5, I'm gonna let you.
And you can keep it to like your lifetime. You don't have to like go back into Chicago history.
I put Dirt. Vaughn. Keef. Should Kanye go up there?
Oh, Drill though? Well, did I say
just
Mount Rushmore,
overall.
Chicago or Drill?
No, just
You said Chicago. Yeah, putting Kanye on there. Cause, okay, if you're gonna put Kanye on there, you should probably like consider Juice WRLD too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
Now
All right,
you gotta
leave them
branch
out.
out a little bit.
Put it on Drill.
all right, for drill.
For Drill, yeah.
All right, I'll do Vaughn, Dirt, Keef, Herb.
Yeah, that's it.
Fredo
today.
Santana.
Mm. That's a strong lineup.
Yeah.
If you had to go who the king of drill, who would you get that title to?
Vaughn. I get to him. I get to Vaughn.
I respect that. I respect that.
it. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm satisfied with everything that we asked. Feels like we hit on a lot of stuff. We had a lot of like very real conversations. It's officially 10 p.m. Pretty late by my standards.
Oh, I got something to say. Stop having these goofy ass niggas come on the pod that interview the podcast. And just be goofy trolling and shit. Like
Who comes to mind?
like people just so goofy. Like even back in the days, like through everything, like people just like you've been fucking goofy. Like and like I said, I don't speak on people. Like it is what it is. But I feel like he gonna know who I'm talking about. Like that's just we too old to be being goofy. Like you too goofy. Like.
Was it somebody we had on here?
Gumpy as hell, man. Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta just be yourself, man. Like, all that trolling shit. Then I got the text message. You wanna get on the phone and shit. Like, get your goof ass on, man. So, I just wanna end that with that. Like, do something positive, man. Like, we supposed to be changing the narrative. Like, and a lot of niggas just was never involved for real. They just was making the music. They wasn't really no factors. You feel me? So just don't try to come on this bitch and be a factor. Like you was never no factor. Like, it's always was goofy. You feel me? So it is what it is. That's just what I had to say.
I can think of a few people that could apply to, but
He know who it apply to, and I ain't go. You know.
Was it somebody on here though?
Like, he gonna know. He gonna know because he gonna try to do another interview about it. But I don't want to speak on that because I don't want to just have it a back and forth thing going on. I just said that he know what's going on, man.
Let's end it like this. You know, you got a whole bunch of people that look up to y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all left y'all staple on the world type shit.
Yeah.
So to a young nigga, to a YN or somebody who might not jumped off the porch, but they look up to niggas like you, Vaughn, and Keef and shit. What's some advice or what would you tell them or somebody who might be thinking about hopping in the street shit?
Man, get some money, man. Like, think about your mama. Think about your future. Like, it's a lot of people that people would consider lames just because they ain't killing and drilling. They got their concealed to carry. They gonna cook your ass for free. You feel me? So, but they get into it. Like, when we all locked up and dead, the people that you considering lames out here getting the money and fucking the hoes. You see what I'm saying? And being with their family. You feel me? So they really the ones who winning. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, this ain't everlasting, bro. That life not everlasting. Like, that shit seem good in the moment, but at that moment, when it's that time, you got to be ready. You feel me? So it's like, find another way, get some money. You can get your concealed to carry. You want to hide the guns, get your concealed to carry. You got all the guns in the fucking world. You feel me? You ain't got to go running around killing people. It won't play with you. You know what time it is, but this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. It don't never end right, bro. Ain't no happy ending for nobody. Like, it don't end right. You feel me? Like, it'd be so many setbacks that time will pass you up just off of the life you was living. You'll keep going to jail, getting that time will pass you up, dog. So, man, just get some money, man. Live your life, bro. You ain't gotta, that ain't the way. You ain't gotta do that. It's other ways to do it and still be that nigga, man. You know, just be yourself, you know? Like, that's all I could really tell them, motherfucker. Think twice about everything. Think twice about that shit. Know if this is what you gonna do, when them people grab you, take it on the chin. You know what you signed up for. Take it on the chin. When them people finna slay you, go out like a gangster. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I could tell a motherfucker, man. Like, you gotta think twice about this shit. I don't think people think twice about it. People be like, this is what I want. Until them people grab them, then they don't want it no more. Now they gave up their motherfucker because they got caught. You gotta think twice about that shit. Like, this is what you really want. You signing up for this right here. That's how the street should be. It should be a contract. Like, know this come with this. You sign up for this. All right, you do this, motherfucker gonna get your mom out the way. It'll make a motherfucker think like, damn, hell no, I ain't. Watch how many people don't sign that contract. If they say, hey, if you give up everybody you tell and you get caught, something gonna happen to somebody you love. Watch how many people not sign that motherfucker contract because they know if they get caught, their ass gonna tell. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you know, just shit. Like, think twice about that shit, man. Think twice.
That's real. Yo, Boss Top, one of the realest. Thank you for your time.
For sure, man.
Got even more in depth. I just was rewatching the one from like 2-3 years ago, and it is kind of crazy seeing how much you've grown as a person and how good your head is screwed on at this point. And I hope everything works out and that you know, with the big guy up there, he can make sure that he gonna pay the way for us all, man. Like, he gonna pay the way for everybody, man. Whether a motherfucker realize it or not. Like, everything is preordained, man. This is what's gonna happen. This is how it was wrote up. So it is what it is, man. That's real. Shout out my man Remo for assisting.
Appreciate y'all for
Shout out
having
Donnie
me, man.
burning the midnight oil on the boards.
Donnie in the cut, man.
Boss Todd. Appreciate you,
bro.
dog.
Appreciate it, man.
No Jumper. Coolest podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.